Oh, I'm viewing
the
on the
live stream,
Sonic
like the
movie
Adblock.
show, so
Same.
oh.
I
Okay.
have Adblock on, maybe. It's weird. Are you at 12 minutes, 26, 5,
I'm at
4,
12 minutes
3?
exactly. 11:59, 11:58,
Oh, damn. Oh,
11:57.
I see. Hold up. I can scrub ahead.
Yeah, that's the beauty of
1,
the YouTube shit.
0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40, 39,
Yeah.
38.
I'm a second
Okay.
behind you. But there's also delay in the call, so I think
Yeah,
okay,
so
we
we're
are
close.
live. We are live.
All right, let me
Um
I'll go find our link too. I'm
but
always
yes.
actually let me do it in a different browser so that in case it crashes the stream for some reason or crashes the dice thing, I
I
don't want to have
think
to keep.
with showing us live, 'cause I just did it in Streamlabs. I didn't touch anything in the YouTube like go live thing, but I just clicked it now, and it shows that there's the stream happening with the Dice Awards.
I feel like we do this every time we
We
go
gotta.
live on YouTube.
I feel like everyone does this every time. Um,
There is
hello
no good
everyone.
like. Let me see. How do I? But now we gotta commit to the bit. Like we have to like from now on be like.
Dude, it's just even when
Oh.
we actually know how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Even...
at least
yeah,
this
we're
is
good.
not a podcast, but this is
Only 5 seconds behind. Wow, they're getting better than like national TV sometimes.
Wow, really?
I don't know how true that is, but
Okay. Well, I have the ultra low latency on.
I'm gonna do pop out chat so that way I'll just put us down at
Same.
144p
Well,
on the other screen, so that I need to make you a little bit smaller.
no, don't shrink me down. Okay.
I'll put you over the YouTube chat on the stream.
I got Skittles. Got a big bag of Skittles. Here's the thing about these Skittles. I gotta close this in the right way. It says original Skittles at the top,
Right.
right? But then in this corner up here, it says original lime up, like LIME. And then like down here it points at the lime one and it says it's lime. So I'm confused, like, is this original but they have lime now? Or did they get rid of, like, it doesn't, like, they just call it original Skittles, but they have a
Branding issue.
Plain, exactly. Now I just dumped a couple on my keyboard. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Sonic Movie Show's live stream of our reaction to the 2024 DICE Awards. Apparently this is the 27th annual DICE Awards. Oh boy, I just forgot what DICE stood for. But essentially, this is the people that make video
Donuts,
games.
ice cream.
Cake?
No, ice cream. IC.
Eclairs.
Eclairs.
That's the only thing I can think of that starts with E. Yeah, whatever. People that make video games are the ones that are actually voting. So, like, this is the closest you'll get to the Academy version of a video game award. No commercials for, like, Mountain Dew or trailers for
that we know
some
of.
CG thing. Direct ice cream expectations.
I like
Expectations?
that.
Okay.
I like that one too.
Okay.
I mean, for me, when I think of DICE, I think of, physical dice. It would be cool if, like, I guess there was an award show about that. Just like, hey, we've had a lot of good DICE releases.
I mean, I'm
here.
sure there are tabletop award,
Yeah.
best
they
module.
should do a DICE awards for them too.
Yeah, they should. They probably do. They probably do. Yeah, so I stopped chewing on this one Skittle.
You gotta put it like in your teeth, like
Oh,
like chewing tobacco.
I learned how chewing tobacco works the other day. Do you know how it works? It's fucked
up.
You
put in. You have glass.
But do you know? Yeah, it cuts up your gums so that it gets in your bloodstream. How do you think it gets in the blood,
dog?
I didn't realize it was like that. That's awful. That's fucked up.
It's hardcore. No, it's hardcore.
Oh my god.
Everyone's too soft now. Okay, we need we need to bring back chewing tobacco and just a bunch of things that are slowly killing you. Just
Disgusting. Disgusting.
everyone needs to have a pack of camels in their
Joe
front
Camel looked cool. Not gonna lie, and he's like the only anthropomorphized camel in commercials or anything like that I can think of.
No, like I unironically do
Legacy
think
ketamine.
like cigarettes are like aesthetically cool. Like the old Formula One cars and NASCAR cars that had like Marlboro like branding is like low
Yeah.
key fire.
Well,
Considering also what like is coming out of the vehicles is probably just as bad.
Yeah,
Kind of fits.
for sure. Anyway,
Bring back legal ketamine. Yep.
yeah, exactly. Dice. So this is going to be people that make games that are voting and they're presenting awards. I know Greg Miller and Stella from IGN. She's done it a couple of years. Used to be Jessica Chobot, the old classic video game award or video game presenter lady.
Mhm.
She's like the classic one. Used to be her and
So there's
Greg.
will there be any celebrities at this thing? Do you think?
I think
Or
probably
do you know, I guess.
no, unless they were in. I guess like if Idris Elba is there for the Phantom Liberty expansion of Cyberpunk, maybe. I gotta get that, by the way. That Phantom Liberty.
Yeah.
I heard really good things. I platinumed Cyberpunk 2077 over the summer, and then the
Good year.
DLC came out, and I'm
Good
like,
time of year.
I will get bored of this real quick because I'm kind of done with this game for now. But anyway, expectations for us. I will just say last year it was Elden Ring that won because this is for 2023. So last year's was for 2022. Last year Elden Ring won, but God of War Ragnarok had the most nominations and most awards. But
Right.
it was
At
Elden Ring that
the-
won Game of the Year just overall.
At the Game Awards or at this?
At this, I looked at the
Okay.
Wikipedia page for this. Also, the only other one I remember
He did his homework, folks.
2019, and this is the difference between gamers and game creators, right? 2019, the Game Awards, Game of the Year, admittedly a very good game, but still, was Sekiro, a From Software game, a gamer's game. Everyone's gonna love it.
Gamer's
Cool,
game, yeah.
right? The Dice Awards winner for 2019's Game of the Year, Untitled Goose Game. That was a game that was really appreciated by the people that
I remember
made
you
video
mentioning
games.
that.
Okay,
they
probably, yeah.
They since they make games, I think they like understand like sometimes a game just has to be fun and can be like a 15 hours and just be like a one-off.
Yeah.
Hey, this is cute, you know?
Yeah.
Um
And this is such a unique idea, you know.
yeah. So
It
I guess I'm
Takes
curious
Two
from that front of like
One
how
as well.
other ones will do in these awards compared to the Game Awards, where
Yeah.
there's also hype around it too in the Game Awards, so there's maybe more pressure to vote a certain way as voters. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll say like expectations at least for the whole show. I don't know like how honestly entertaining this will be. Like from a
We'll see.
streamer.
I've never watched
perspective.
them, and you've never watched them.
Yeah.
At most I've seen are tiny clips, not even of the award, just like it's Greg Miller on stage talking about something. But like I know there's
hope
jokes.
At least we get. Yeah, I hope there's some maybe mentions about like the layoffs that we didn't get at the Game Awards.
I think so.
Can we bring up our list again from the Game Awards?
Actually,
Do you have that around?
yes, I have it right here. It's right on stream right now.
I know I think I won that, but we should just see if any of ours like
actually
potentially could be mentioned.
all the
tonight.
predictions are
Can
gone because
Pokemon-
I deleted them. I deleted those
Okay.
TXT files. So you know
Well, I
what?
know one of them was Pokemon.
But these, I think all of our predictions were for most of our predictions were for announcements of games, which won't be here. So like, yeah, the layoffs.
Hey, two of mine were layoffs and Pokemon being mentioned in any capacity. So I like my odds again if I'm using those predictions.
You
again.
also predicted Kojima would announce his retirement. He was on
Still
the record.
possible.
He was on the record recently saying he will never retire from games. So you lost that forever, buddy. That's never happening. That's a man
He's
that's
like one of those guys that like
on his
if anyone
deathbed.
else
He's going to be
announced it-
writing out scripts for Death Stranding 8.
probably.
Norman
He's one of
Reedus,
those like creator.
my best friend
but
Norman
he's
Reedus.
also one of those guys who's hype enough or famous enough in his respective field that if he announced he was retiring, it's like when LeBron James is inevitably going to retire, everyone's going to go to every game, the tickets are going to skyrocket. That if he retired, whatever platform, if it's exclusive, let's say, is going to sell just on the sake of this is his last game, I got to play it, even if it sucks or whatever. That's how I look at it. That's why I like picked it initially. He's like, okay, he's getting up there in age. Like if he wanted to like really be like double down on the Kojima hype for the next game with Jordan Peele there, he could be like, oh, and this is my last one. And then you can do the Kiss thing, which is you retire 3 times, come back, or Michael Jordan, you can come back and play for the Wizards. So, and everyone forgets about that because you were bad. But
wow,
he can always do that.
Do you think LeBron
is exclusive?
Do you think LeBron instead would be like, yeah, that game was my last, I retired?
No. Dude is like 100% PR. Like he has it to a T. He needs to be center of attention. 100%. Even Kobe did it too. Kobe did a retirement tour. I think he announced like that season is his last. I think that is pretty baller to be like, this is my last, because Tom Brady kind of did that.
LeBron
he came
wants
out
to
of
become
retirement, played that one season, and
the LeBron countdown went hyperactive, baby.
Oh god,
we got milliseconds now.
It's making it more tense for me. I don't like that.
I know.
I feel like a bomb's about to go off, like in my house. The way it's ticking, it's like, because obviously you should look at the number on the left and be like, okay, it's going down at the normal rate it was going. But when you see the one on the right, you're like, I'm panicking. I can't cut the red wire, right? Is it the blue wire?
There's a trick
out.
In the original Final Fantasy VII. Figure beginning of the game, you place a bomb, and it counts like, I think 600 seconds, but like it's presented in a way that makes you think like it's minutes and seconds, but it's actually a lot longer than what it looks like. Little clock tricks for you. Anyway, we're 10 seconds out.
I'm writing a comment in the Dice Awards chat. I'm writing Overwatch 2 is game of the year.
Early I wrote Sonic Superstars is the only game anyone will remember. Because someone else said that about Zelda.
I don't have audio on. That would help. It's going to do the classic Game Awards thing where it's another 5 minutes of waiting.
Let's see. Let me turn... Right now there's no audio from the thing, but I had on really
It says there's 1,000 people watching now, so...
on the Sonic Movie Show?
Watching our stream. Yeah. Overwatch 2 is the game of the year.
You know, it'd be really funny if this is an AI-generated painting.
Oh, dude, just fuck me up, man. After the Open AI thing announcement today, I don't want to fucking look at AI anymore. All right, I'm liking how they kind of coordinated with their outfits with the black kind of like satin material. I like the lights too behind them. It's very like industrial.
They look like chicken eggs under a light.
There's no Ted Price to open this year. It's just us. All right, well, we need your full attention. Thank you.
There we go.
You thought it wouldn't work.
So yeah, all right. Well, welcome to the 27th annual Dice Awards. I'm Stella.
Dang, it's been around almost as long as we have. That's crazy.
Yeah. I turned 29 in 59 minutes, guys.
Oh shit. Oh, in Eastern time, yeah.
Yeah. The only time that matters.
For some
reason,
time
I was born in.
Like when midnight hits, that like it's not the next day. I don't think about it that way until I wake up. Yeah, everyone get ready to wish happy birthday to Ethan.
We wanted to say something important that's been on everyone's minds.
Congratulations to Baldur's Gate 3!
No.
Right? Thank you.
No, that is for the end of the show. Please.
Or they do have the dining how I pictured this event would be.
Like the Golden Globes.
Yeah, just like circles and everyone's circle tables, everyone's hanging out.
Despite so many great games that came out.
Oh, you can put closed. They were doing a good job with closed captions. If you want to put that on, if we're talking over people.
Damn, we just did it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, 2024 looks like.
Hey, good job, IGN, on the ADA compliance.
Developers and writers and artists.
I just moved us over to the side. Well, I moved you over.
We pride ourselves on our industry being one of the biggest forms of entertainment in the world. If that's true, maybe it's also true that we can.
Oh, here we go. I got a point. the layoffs they just talked about.
Keep it going, yeah! Workers' rights, what's up, IGN Union?
IGN is a union? Good for them.
Thank you.
Anyways,
Yeah, they just
I
started.
think we can all agree that the only person in the
Well,
video game industry that
they just
should have a
started
job is
organizing.
Bobby
Damn, he just called out IGN Union on the IGN thing to be like,
Kotick. I've
fuck,
been
we
doing
didn't think
this 8
about
years,
that.
There used to be a lot more groans, but now that the Wicked Witch is dead, all the laughs are here, are they? Okay.
It truly
okay.
fuels him. It
Sure.
does fuel him.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we debated even telling jokes with everything going on in the industry and the world, and it's really been a hard time for a lot of people. So, you know what, Greg? I think we should be serious.
I know they only mention in the world,
we
but that's
came up with a
more
plan, we'll still
recognition
tell
of
jokes.
like Palestine than
right,
the
it
Game
doesn't
Awards
matter.
did, just by them saying in the
Same
world.
show,
You know
True.
what I mean?
Here's Ronan, right?
That was my
Hey,
other
here's
thing
Ronan.
was
It was funny.
the
We-
reach was maybe
Yeah, all right, okay.
Palestine is
Can we
mentioned in
have
any
the word now?
capacity.
You want the shot?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sorry, buddy.
It's a little
Raise your
early.
glass. Well, no, it's better to loosen
Yo,
up first.
are they about to do a Jack
It's more
Daniels
for
shot
my
on
neck
fucking
cheek.
stage? Oh,
Goodness, okay. That's good.
I just hit the Cocoon development team with
Gamer
a
gamer
mark.
shots.
Gamers don't drink Jack Daniels.
And your nomination.
They're drinking G Fuel.
I mean, granted, Jack Daniels is like a very basic, you know, alcohol, I guess. It's something people would remember or recognize.
To me, it would be worse if they had like Fireball. That'd be like classic white trash. Like,
Yeah, it
that's
is.
just-
It is.
Of course, a lot happened in the video game industry last year, both good and bad.
Yes, here's how weird 2023 was, all right? Somehow the three biggest controversies were mass layoffs, bad business decisions, and is Dave the Diver an indie game? And people online were mad about the last one the most.
Yeah,
You know, it'd be really
seriously,
funny
is this the hill
if he
climb?
went on his
Are you really
PC
upset
gaming
that
is
Diver
dumb
was
rant
on?
joke
Oh my
bit.
God. That's what
Here.
he should have done. Yeah.
I hear you, Stella, but here's the thing. I can't stop layoffs.
Because he had to play Helldivers 2 on PC because he had too many friend requests on the PS5 version that the game was crashing.
Pixel art means
Oh.
indie game. That is a lie. Thank you, indie developers in the crowd.
Also, I feel like indie games have kind of moved.
I wonder if
around
you get
their
an award if you
markets
get
to
any sort of money.
That
Probably
is
not.
correct. We see you, El Paso elsewhere. We see you.
Yeah. Of course, we're here about the games nominated tonight, so let's give them a huge round of applause.
So she's holding her empty bottle. Where did
Of
Greg put
course,
his?
what I love
He
about the
threw it
games
at the
this year is the
table.
variety
He
that
said the
they bring. I
Cocoon
mean, just look at
Publishers
the
or whatever the,
nominees, okay?
the
Oh, really?
studio was called.
Okay.
He joked about that.
is
Yeah.
nominated for Racing Game of the Year. Come on, right
Yeah,
there, right? Diablo 4 is nominated for Role-Playing Game of the Year. Come on. And the day before is
Yeah, he had a,
nominated for Best Game. We
a rock and
all
roll
knew it was
moment where
scam,
he
and then, yup, it turned out to
assaulted
be a
a
scam of
photographer
the
throwing
year.
a bottle.
So we mentioned that Baldur's Gate 3 is
Hold
up.
on a second. There were some tomatoes are getting ready on that last one.
I apologize. Anyways, so we mentioned that Baldur's Gate 3 is up for some major awards tonight, and let me tell you, that game is crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we thought Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom had it in the bag, and then Baldur's Gate 3 showed
All
up.
these games are just lucky Helldivers 2 didn't come out.
Yeah, of course.
I know.
Not only is Baldur's
Or-
A game I haven't even touched yet.
Wait,
We're
we
ready
haven't
to play it
touched yet, but
Monday.
I'm already- but
We're gonna
I
stream it
know it's
Monday.
already-
Yeah.
I already know it's going to be
I'm
Game of the
doing
Year
my taxes.
candidate,
Don't come in
100%.
here.
The hype is too
Which is
real
great
for
because
it.
I'm so
Oh, yeah.
proud of the different things I've done in there. And I mean, Baldur's Gate 3's romance options were so crazy that you could even make love to a bear.
That's true. I just wish
That doesn't
Larian
sit
had
right with
told
me.
That's why I was in the mocap suit.
Well, you don't like
But don't
bestiality?
worry,
No.
everything is taken.
Like, obviously, we're supposed to accept a lot of things, and yeah, like, whatever. Like, polyamory, I would never really think would be a thing I would even accept, but we're accepting it. I accept it, sure, whatever. But, like, with a horse?
If you're not familiar
With the dog.
Final Fantasy 16 carried on the proud
Can they
tradition of
consent?
Final Fantasy
Does it matter?
debating about Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you know, some people were worried that Final Fantasy 16
Yeah, gamers-
wasn't
gamers
enough like
know.
a regular
They know the
series
answer.
to be a real Final Fantasy game. Then they saw it was about a sad boy with great hair fighting God, and they were like, yeah, no, we're good.
I nailed it. Yeah, that's a Final Fantasy game. There was even controversy, of course, over whether Final Fantasy 16 was a role-playing game with
It is
action
not.
elements or an action game with role-playing.
It's the latter.
But I have the definitive answer. It doesn't fucking
He could swear at the show. Oh,
Enjoy the
Yeah.
game.
Right? Thank
guess there's
you.
no ads,
Yeah,
right?
it's
So
a
you
game
could.
with a magic box. What else do you need?
Exactly. Accept the truth.
We're all adults here.
Marvel Spider-Man 2 is up for 9
Some guy walks out. He's like, I draw the line. I swear. The bestiality I can handle.
All right, those lights. I'm telling you, those lights look like when you take a chicken egg under a
As
light.
Sony fans online would put it,
Oh, it's like
not
a warming light,
enough.
heat lamp.
Not enough.
Maybe that's how they're keeping the stage warm.
Listen, some people just really love to press the same buttons over and over rather than strategize with turn-based games.
There's nothing wrong with fucking bears, okay?
Your PC bias is
That's the
showing
Sonic movie
all
show
over you,
stance.
But don't worry about
Oh.
it. I'm just saying this. If Insomniac wins all 9 awards for Spider-Man, they're gonna
Bruh.
spraying their webs everywhere. This half got it. That was a
Dog. I was not expecting.
It was that they would enjoy it so much they would orgasm.
Oh.
Everywhere.
Yeah, can we play them off, please? That'd be amazing.
God
Well,
damn it.
hey, you know another game that came out this year?
Boo.
Moving
I'm
on.
only booing because it's fun to hate on
We're
things
just kidding.
sometimes.
We're just kidding.
I genuinely love Starfield, everybody. I said it was my game of the year. Thank you, other Starfield fans. There are dozens of us.
I'd feel bad if I
wish
did
could
develop
tell the
Starfield. I'm
developers
sitting
that
here
in
like, bro,
person,
come
but
on, man.
sadly Bethesda got lost on
Guess
their
that's how the
way here
Oscars and all
because
that
they
work,
wouldn't
right?
give
Too,
them
is you get a
map.
little roasted.
But
Because there are no maps in the game or something like that.
'Cause you
Can they
see,
make fun of Sea of
Shuhei, the
Skull and Bones or whatever? It's not Sea of
It
Thieves.
comes
sorry,
out
Skull and Bones.
today.
they-
No, tomorrow.
Don't worry about it.
don't worry, Greg. It's coming.
How
out
they
in
got rid of
June.
like the most exciting part about being a pirate in the game.
And let's give it up for
Yeah,
Kimono,
Assassin's
right,
Creed 4 does a
everybody?
better job. And that's the game that made them want to make this in the first place.
Yeah, you chucked your alcohol at them.
I did chuck my
What a
alcohol.
great way to
Yeah,
respect
yeah,
them.
yeah.
And it's actually really cool. It's the first Game of the Year nominee tonight that's not a sequel.
So watch your back, Baldur's Gate 3. They might Untitled Goose Game your ass.
See, I got that reference because you mentioned
Now,
it
again,
before.
I've been hosting for 8 years, so the joke there was that in 2020.
Oh, now he's making the.
Untitled Goose Game
He's
won
making
Game
a.
of the Year,
Now
but
he's
all
explaining the
internet was
joke
pissed.
that
They
you
didn't
explained to me
understand it. Thank
before he
you.
even told the joke. That's
Yeah.
meta right there.
Yeah, why you gotta explain them sometimes? They're not that bright.
All right. Well, Nintendo is nominated for a bunch of awards tonight too.
That's right. And of course, round of applause for
Yes.
Nintendo. A big win for them. But personally, I think some of the games are in the wrong categories.
Yeah, you know, I felt the same way. You want to switch one?
Or switch 2 of them, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think what we're saying is we really want the Nintendo Switch too.
We do want the Switch 2. Who's got the dev kit?
No?
Where's John Vignacchi? Who's got the dev kit?
I still like our idea of calling it the Super
Super Switch.
Super Nintendo Switch or whatever.
I mean, that might be what they call it.
Base around the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was wild. People were out there building life-size mechs while I attached tires to a wooden board and called it a wheelie raft.
Did it work really well?
Get her a drink. Is there a shot? Can we get her another
Come
shot?
on, that was adorable. Whatever. Anyways, let's give it up to Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
I gotta play that game.
Yeah, or else you gotta wonder what happens. See, I can do
It's the
puns
first
too.
Mario game to show us what Mario would literally be like on mushrooms.
Of course. Yes. Now, of course, in sadder news, Charles Martinet retired from his role voicing Super Mario. I don't want to miss that guy.
Closed captioning said Saturn, like the planet.
Yeah,
And him
same.
and Saturn, like weeping.
You know, because he did it for so long.
I know, he-
That joke bombed bad too. Sorry. Yeah, okay. We apologize on that one. No explanation for it.
Yeah, no, it's.
Move on. Just go.
All right. Looking forward, the trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 was released last year, and it looks
Shout out to the leaker.
incredible.
I know they won't, but
yeah.
Mhm.
Also,
we're pro leak. Yeah.
super excited because it's
I mean,
gonna have the first female protagonist.
It
in the
depends.
series.
Depends on the
I know you're
context.
still doing this, but there won't be a PC version at launch. But as we all know, there are a lot of people online that say having the first female protagonist of that series automatically makes it a PC.
Oh my god.
Oh god, that was. Oh my god.
You got it, right? There are a bunch of overgrown children, right? Oh, what am
Oh,
I
yes, please,
getting?
please,
You know what
yes.
I mean? We know who you are and you suck.
Yeah, we all know who you are.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's. Oh, here comes the chat being
One
mad.
more
I
time,
had to
guys.
look.
Really?
Congratulations to everyone here tonight. You are the best of the best.
Did you
Anyone
think
saying
yelling
where's
makes them
Battlefield?
funnier? Death by 1,000 words. Who wrote these jokes? This is unbearable to
The
sit
next awards
through.
are
Yeah,
about
see,
you,
they're
the
hating.
person
Yeah.
behind the
Yeah.
games.
This is your moment. If you want to talk about the state of the industry when you're up here, talk about the state
Woman,
of the
grr.
industry.
Yeah.
If you want to get political, get political.
Yeah, if you want to punch Greg in the face, please go for it. Yeah, you can say anything you want and we will support you.
I mean, well, not everything.
Yeah, we will turn on the music if you talk about Pal World. Sorry.
Pal World jokes are for next
Pal
year.
World's too close
Alright?
to Palestine to my
There's
brain
no-
immediately. Like,
it's
you
weird.
will be cut off if you say anything.
The point
Oh.
is, it's almost
There are
our industry showing
talent
us
agencies in
the
Japan
creativity.
that are advising
Are the ones who
Japanese actors or whatever to not make any comments about Pal World
Can we
so
do
that they
to
don't
make
risk a
everyone
relationship
fun?
with Nintendo
Very
going
nice.
south.
What can we do to help players
Because people are scared
Anybody asks,
of Nintendo.
What can we do to piss off as many people as possible? Just get them angry.
You know, yeah, they really did the best announcement.
So do you have to? I'm assuming you have to be in the industry to get this.
And they sponsored this
Like, get a
show.
seat here.
I guess.
Like, could we show up?
I don't think so.
But
Not
Like
in
next
this
year
room.
is hard, and I think we all agree that
Like, can we just
no
pull
better
up, you know
job
what I
than
mean?
video games right
I don't
now
know.
than being the social media
We gotta do the
managers.
classic thing is when you're in security, they're talking to
Jonathan's going through
someone,
it at home right now.
and then we hire someone to make a distraction, and then we just walk behind them.
Everyone in this room, everyone in video
Yeah.
games never wants to hear. And number one is people online are mad, and number two is the Embracer Group is here.
I've been saying fuck Embracer Group for years. I'm glad that other people are now saying it too.
They've really fucked this place up, haven't they? It's
Yeah.
fucking
They
crazy.
just announced more layoffs today.
It's gonna be fun when they
With
do
all
this
that being said, let's hear
again
from the
though, and
nominees
have to do the
tonight.
same joke, and it's just
And of course, ladies and
two
gentlemen,
companies or whatever in 20
please,
years.
let's
Yeah.
hear it for our scholars. Our scholars will be out all night giving out these awards. Of course, you will be out here. You will see Dutton. You will see Selena. They are our trophy presenters, so give them a round of applause as well, please.
Yeah, they really are proof that our industry can grow and that new voices can be heard. That's why we honor them.
It's like
and
old,
everyone
like
here today.
old Madden
Without
games
you,
that
the
you clap
world-
like this in the.
Without you, the world would be way less interesting.
And most importantly, without you, we wouldn't have jobs.
But really, we appreciate you. We appreciate the work you and all the people in our industry do to put into our favorite art form.
So, have a great time. Good luck to all the nominees, and enjoy this opening from our friends at Noodle House.
Wait, who's Noodle House?
Huh? World premiere. Like, wait a second.
Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley here. Oh shit. So the theme is like kind of wait, is that AI? Bruh.
I
That might be AI on the right. Look at their faces.
think so. It might be a joke.
Fuck. Did I miss? I didn't read the caption. I was too busy looking at their faces. Was there a joke about the AI?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I feel like definitely AI.
Maybe some of the cutouts not, but like some of the background shit. Like that controller did not look. I don't know, Chief.
I can't tell. So this isn't looking. No,
The
that's a
guy's
hand that
faces
has a lot
don't-
of fingers playing the lute.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because when he blinks too, there's another finger, or when he not blinks, when he clicks the thing. I'm paying attention to the background because like they could have done the dragon right, and then yeah, I think this is AI.
I hope it's
Yeah,
a
what's going on
joke.
with this hand?
That's AI, right? I can tell the smoothing on the colors.
If this isn't a joke, that's super disappointing.
Yeah.
Considering what they just talked about. Granted, I know that they probably don't have control over the creative, maybe visuals of it, but
Yeah, no, a lot of this looks very. I mean, it would have taken a team of people a lot of time to make oil painting, like, digital drawings.
I'm sure there's like I mean, I'm sure there's you know, old paintings you could have used that are like kind of like do a collage cutout. You could have made it
Yeah.
work. Oh, there's no excuses. I don't know if there's a joke.
Please welcome to the stage, Director of Development at Double Fine.
Can't
Kevin
talk about
Johnson.
layoffs, especially in the game industry, and then
I'm gonna check Twitter right
use
now.
AI. There ain't no fucking way, dog.
Action games are, at their core, the ultimate power fantasies. Escapism at its finest.
Nah way,
The
dude.
wonderful thing about
Excuse
power
me.
fantasies, though, is that the power part is so personal and varied.
Someone said, "Yay, more politics." It's just a black guy on screen. Yeah, way to be out in the open,
Or
dude.
tug a big gun and
That's
hold
why
it.
I'm not reading those.
Or is it, but also is another undead alien monster around the next corner. And maybe it's the opportunity to be killed by an unnaturally nimble, giant, deadly mech for the 67th time before you finally realize that it's okay, you are enough. Playing these stories allows us to move to our own rhythms, uninterrupted, to become a version of ourselves untethered by the constraints of reality. The nominees for Action Game of the Year are
I'm seeing people say that wasn't AI, was it? Like that type of
It
stuff.
definitely is, dude.
Yeah.
The more you look at it, the worse it gets. Like, look at
What's
like
this
the, you gotta
award
look at
for?
the background too. Action Game of the Year.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think this game is probably gonna win. I still have to get this game.
All right, I'm tweeting from the SMS account, being like, "Ain't no way." The hashtag Dice Awards used AI for its animated intro.
But we don't have much time.
After talking about layoffs.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Which will be coming to PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch soon.
It's true.
We're gonna get DMC. Ah! Ah, get it. And I found the mute button. And now it's over.
Spider-Man 2.
Because like, look at that. If you look at the background of like the panels they have on the wall, it's just nonsense. Like it's like there's nothing. It's like a weird texture that isn't like a pattern.
This is really, really exciting. Remnant 2.
I'll have to check Twitter again later. I heard this game was just okay. And then it like ran really poorly on everything.
And the winner is Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh?
You know what? These devs are probably very sympathetic to the Insomniac hack. I can see, I don't know. But it's
Oh, you're
not
saying
it's not
maybe
an undeserving game to win anything.
But you're saying there might be a little bit of
I won't lie.
Well, we need to
Poll
support
on
these
that?
people.
First off, I want to thank the Academy and all this year's nominees. It's amazing games that we put out every
I
single
recognize
year.
this guy.
Just
He's
the
worked on
industry
Spider-Man.
is amazing. Obviously, we want to thank Marvel Games working with this iconic.
I still have to finish this
character,
game.
This amazing franchise. The kid in me couldn't be more thrilled. I hope every developer one day gets to work with a group like PlayStation. The amount of support that we get across the board is incredible. To Herman,
So he said, "Hey."
Brady, Ara, Joe, Connie, and of course, Mr. Mark Cerny. Thank you so much.
So he said,
for
"Hey, you
always
better
supporting
praise us."
and always putting the game's quality first. You know, Ryan, Jeanette, and I are up here, but really, the magic is really, and all the credit goes to our amazing team. at
Yeah, like the
Insomniac.
2,000 people that work there.
Yes,
It's a huge company.
I've been lucky enough to be part of this studio for 15 years, and probably like many people, it's become more of a family than a job. And I love you all. Thank you so much for making this possible. This is all to you guys. And thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Ain't no way. The hashtag Dice Awards.
There ain't
Adventure
no way.
is one of the biggest games and one of the biggest genres in games. We enjoy taking part in the successes of characters like Link and Alan Wake, guiding them to the next big bad or the big reveal. Excited when our hard hours on the sticks with them
On the sticks, I
save the day.
haven't heard someone describe like using a controller in that way.
But
I've
Link
used
and
it,
Unless that's it.
ironically.
Alan Wake does not look like he's
Yo,
having
dog,
a
you want to get on the sticks tonight?
We've been sending Link out to slay monsters and ragdoll down mountains for decades now. And Dave the Diver, well, he looks like he's having a great time. I'm sure he's fine. Regardless
Mortal
of the
Kombat?
mortal peril, adventure games offer us the most fantastical canvas on which to explore themes and ideas that are essential to our lives, and also torture Koroks. The nominees for Adventure Game of the Year are
The nominees for Adventure Game of the Year are
Never heard of
Alan
it.
Wake 2,
I'm gonna be like, some people were getting upset at the Grammys. Like there was like this one dude on TikTok who quotes himself as like a hip hop head or whatever, and like he never heard of Killer Mike before.
I haven't either, but I'm not a hip hop head, I guess.
You know who Killer Mike is? Run the Jewels.
Oh, okay, then yes. I didn't know anyone's name. I just knew.
Yeah,
Run the
he's
Jewels.
one of them.
I heard this game is really good. Cocoon.
Dave the Diver,
Dave, who?
It's getting Godzilla in April or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Wow. Thought this was a game like no one remembered existing. But I guess the people that make games do.
Hope may feel beyond our grasp. But I think we finally found somewhere the
Hey, it's the guy that did that song that everyone hated.
I don't know.
The Legend of Zelda.
The
Tears of
the
Kingdom.
the conservative country guy, the
Oh.
ginger beard guy. Oh yeah! And finish this game too.
That was a cool pan out there while having the thing on the screen. Yeah.
and the winner
Dave the
is
Diver. No.
The Legend of Zelda Tears
The
of
closed
Kingdom.
captions are beating him to the punch.
Someone's typing in there quick. Or maybe it might be like a
I
second
think
delay,
it's on
so,
a
like,
delay, yeah, and it's just showing up quicker.
Hi everyone. My name
What you
is
gotta
Jake
do is
from
crop the
Nintendo.
captions
I
out of the picture, and then we could be like, got it again. Like, just
very
keep,
fortunate
keep
Oh,
saying
the
it
we
before-
know.
Yeah.
and even more fortunate
Like, how did they know? How did they guess it every time?
If you're anyone like me, you are probably still on this adventure. No matter how much I play this game, I feel like there's still a new something to find over the next hill, in the next cave, and I really think it's what makes it very, very special. So
Shout out to the
all
caves.
of my fellow adventurers.
The caves are actually cool in this game.
Hey,
I'm
shout out
not
to
gonna lie.
Plato.
Thank you to the Academy for this great. Thanks.
Should have my guy Plato, the one and
They do
only.
cool stuff with caves in Zelda.
Please welcome to the stage the studio head of Obsidian Entertainment, Fergus Urquhart.
Obsidian's game
That's true,
Pentiment, which actually looks like a lot of this AI generative oil painting stuff, is also a game that's coming to PlayStation and Switch. That's an Xbox game. I'm very interested. I think you would also very much like it, Devin.
When you think about it,
As a
every game is
history
technically
guy.
a role-playing game. And I don't just say that because I've
A
been
history
for
head.
30 years making
Okay.
them. Role-playing games create the language we all
Someone on
speak.
Twitter said they
Character
actually gave an
creation,
award speech for
leveling
more
up,
than 20 seconds and let it
choices in
happen.
story. Video games and
True.
RPGs go hand in hand. And yet somehow, every year, role-playing games break new ground.
How many awards did they have? I mean, I feel like they already did
Seriously,
what,
I
3?
worked on the original Fallout and Baldur's Gate games.
2?
And every game
Yeah.
announced tonight
It's not about me.
It's someone in the comments thinks that he has a tie.
The
nominees for role-playing game of the year are Baldur's Gate 3,
More like Baldur Gates.
More like balding.
Balding. Receding.
You know how you can like search? Oh yeah, the DLC. You know you can search on your iPhone. Like you pull down, there's that search thing. I've done that by accident a couple times, and it keeps the things in memory. Apparently, I searched LOLI.
Oh, you're looking up Lolly, dude? Dude.
No.
No. That's what you're meant to look up?
No. I didn't finish this game either.
Who finishes games anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, before we streamed, I spent like a couple hours playing the Tomb Raider remaster, the first one. That was a fun game. I played that first one a little bit on PC, but didn't understand it. Turns out I had skipped the tutorial in that game. It was optional in the start menu, and I went straight to new game instead of click because it's called Laura's House, but that's a tutorial.
That's fair.
I didn't know at the time. But I
Like,
did.
no, I don't want
like,
to play Laura's House. I want to
it's
go
like,
tomb raiding.
Oh, the game's actually it's a tank control, 3D platformer, but it's a fun game.
Damn, Starfield. What a stinker, huh?
and the winner is
Yeah, if that comes to PlayStation, I changed my mind, and I think the game's great. Because it might, who knows? Yay, Baldur's Gate! That's a game people like.
Was that unplanned or not? I was confused.
Someone's playing in the background.
Recognition, obviously, the Academy, most especially our players and community. But of course, the team at Larian Studios for over 20 years now has been building the technology and the knowledge and the philosophy to be able to build this type of game. And it's really up to them right now to figure out how can we optimally use it. And we've created Baldur's Gate 3 with all of that knowledge because we go one step further every single time, and this isn't the last one. Thank you.
What? There was actually a rumor that Larian, with the backing of Tencent, was going to buy the Dungeons and Dragons property off of Hasbro. Like, Tencent would be the primary owner, but it would be Larian that would be actually in charge of it. Because Hasbro is like, hey, this isn't actually making us any goddamn money. And the only thing that's successful on the brand was something that we made an agreement years ago, and we don't actually make any money off of it. You know, like, we can't control that. That's the new FIFA. Remember, they had a disagreement, and FIFA and EA split.
Yeah.
So Football Club that's what FC stands for, is actually what FIFA is.
But everyone calls it FIFA still, I'm sure.
And I think there actually was a FIFA game made by some company somewhere. Like, putting all of the aggressive as fuck microtransactions that FIFA always has. Like, the FIFA, the company, or, whatever organization, assumes brand recognition is all that mattered. But, like, people liked those games for a reason. They wouldn't be spending money on those microtransactions if they weren't having fun,
Right.
So, I heard this actually, most WWE games as of late are like hit or miss. They'll have a year that's really good and a year that's really bad. That's from what I've heard.
I'm cheering for WWE. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to see John Cena. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Sony
to
sweep!
baseball.
Sony sweep!
Yo, dog, Sony sweep, dog. The S in Sony stands for sweep.
How come if Xbox has to put their games on PlayStation, why doesn't PlayStation? PlayStation's putting MLB The Show on your Xbox. They've done it for years now. Because MLB demanded it.
No,
but still,
it's America's game. Okay, it gotta be on all platforms. If only MLB had that logic with freaking blackouts, so you can actually watch your local team.
Thank you to the leadership at PlayStation for allowing us to make this game and, you know, giving us those extensions when we need it, because sometimes we're late. Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you.
Shout out to Bryce Harper.
Who's that? Oh, a player.
Yeah, he's one of the better players here. So it'd just be funny if you shot out like a random MLB player.
Innersloth. They're the Among Us people, aren't they?
Among Us.
It's no secret that online games are incredible accomplishments. The ability to create an experience where players
Among Us 2 announcement.
in cooperating
We actually are bringing it back.
People on the other side of the planet is no small feat. But something that gets lost in the shuffle is that online gaming also lets you connect with a long-distance partner, a relative who moved away from
NBA The Show.
even help you make the new decision. Online games go beyond fun.
Maybe if someone could cleverly put like all sports into one game, but like have them work together, that'd be kind of sick.
These are the nominees for online game.
Like you're playing a basketball
Lethal
game
Company will
during
be
a
in this.
live baseball game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
cheering
also,
for Ghost, so Call of Duty.
also Cricket is in there somehow.
Yeah.
That's of course that is the first thing that they fucking show for Call of Duty. Just aiming down sights and
Guess
shooting.
what map this is? And guess what map this is?
No.
This is
it-
Rust.
Really?
Yeah. 1v1 me on Rust, dog. Pretty sure that's Rust.
Wow. I will say, playing this on console versus Diablo 3 on console, both players can open up the menu at the same fucking time. Diablo 3, you just had to wait for your partner to finish, and then you could take your turn. So that, in and of itself, is worth the $70 or however much the game cost. Because I play split screen co-op. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing this. I thought this was like...
This should have been a sports game. This is basically sports.
It's like air hockey, but with people.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Come on, Call of Duty Ghosts.
Show a bunch of fucking freaks. Oh.
I know it's they don't show any of the fighting game. Just show a bunch of freaks in the main hub there. Like, is this the same game? Yes, it is. The finals.
I heard this was actually really good.
What is it?
It's a
not what I thought
first-person
it was.
shooter with extreme
Valorant.
It's like
Valorant.
But it's also like Battlefield in that everything is super destructible. And it's like
Maybe
a game
that
show
made Valorant better
presentation.
because Valorant's boring, dude.
I only...
Diablo 4.
Wow, really?
No ghosts?
Shut up. Our game is on Game Pass now.
Go get it now.
This is a real honor.
Whoa, what's that
Some
shirt?
some people are gonna be some people are gonna be haters of the shirt, but I'm gonna say that's fire.
Yeah.
With the black, that's fire. It's giving me like
I want to thank the Academy, obviously. Thank you so much.
kind of tropical, but also corporate.
That brought this online world together, a shared open world that we really invested in co-op. And
I see it like festive, but like a South American festive, like something like we wouldn't know off the top of our head. We're like, yeah, those South American, not South African. Like some South African country has this festivity, and those are the colors. Like that's what it looks like to me.
The tropical emo.
Yeah.
Sure, I like that one too.
There you go.
It's if Green Day played in Hawaii.
Why is Kevin Bacon sitting to the left of him? That's what it looks.
I didn't see no.
Yeah, it's not Kevin
I
Bacon,
missed
but it looks like him. And it's got the facial structure of Kevin Bacon.
You
But
just
younger.
pans to the crowd, and it's just like Nicolas Cage just chilling back there.
It's easy for some people to forget just how
He's just
big
back
mobile
again.
gaming is. Phones are a staple.
I feel like they're doing shifts. I feel like they're doing like multiple.
She's
'Cause
from
the other
the
people did
Among
a
Us
couple-
team. I'm pretty sure.
Among Us.
These games are always just
Yeah.
a tap away, whether you're bored at work or need a few minutes to relax at home. Chances are some of you are looking.
I'll
at
make
your
a joke
phone
about how like
while I'm talking.
they also
I'm
get
down.
shut down
But
after a
not
couple
only
years.
is the barrier to entry a little easier,
I've been
but
having to
mobile
play that
titles are
Nier
often
mobile
the
game now
first
daily
mobile
again
games a lot of
because I
people
want to get the
play
story
down
done
low.
with because apparently it has huge ramifications for the future of the franchise and I just need to see it.
Players while satisfying the
So
most
dumb.
hardcore Among Us.
Now granted, they have been like just giving away tons of free shit.
The nominees for Mobile Game of the Year.
Clash of Clans, Cut the Rope,
Clash of Clans.
Grubbins,
Gubbins.
Gubbins.
Okay, I could see how this game would be like fire on mobile, with like the different, it's like category or not categories.
Scrabble.
Scrabble. Boomlings. Oh, we're cheering for Hello Kitty. It's over.
Hello
It's over.
Kitty Island Adventure. Let's fucking go. It's Animal Crossing.
Wait, what?
This is just fucking Animal Crossing.
I don't care. It's Hello Kitty. I haven't seen Hello Kitty
That's
yet. but-
fucking Animal Crossing.
Honkai Star Rail.
Boo! I boo every Hoyoverse. That's Genshin Impact,
Uh-oh.
people. Granted, cool, China has, like, their own popular studio that makes games. I actually genuinely
Dude,
want that,
Are
but
you being pro-China right now? While you live in our
Fuck.
beautiful country, the United
Yeah.
States of America?
Terra Nil.
Terra Nil, I've heard that. Is this the like reverse? Yeah, this is like
this
one of
is-
those city building things, but it's the opposite where you're restoring a
Good.
dead planet.
Good, because this is what we'll show our kids when the world's over. Be like, this is what could have been.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of like all those games where you're stranded in the environment and
It's
you need to colonize.
pro-forestation.
Exactly.
Pro-forestation. Yo, the car got legs. Like, what the hell?
Is this the
Oh,
sequel
that
to
limo
What the
got a
Golf?
draft. What the car? What the car is called?
There was a game called What the Golf that it has the same color scheme.
Maybe it's the same.
And
Probably.
the winner is What the
Boo!
Once again, closed captions. just
Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
I love Isabella Reskin. Is that her
Is it-
last name? Is Reskin?
Dude, you know what a reskin is?
Oh, yo, it's.
What?
I know it's later for you, but it
Is
is
that
technically getting close to
Isabella Foreskin?
that. I was reading it as the last name.
Now this guy's shirt. No, throw it away. This is some
You don't like this
fucking
one?
no.
It
This
gives
is
me
some
Rainforest Cafe. Rainforest Cafe.
what's that stupid fucking seltzer everyone drinks?
They said be really awkward. That's gonna be awkward.
It
for
starts with like an
you.
S.
It's not their problem. It's my problem. So I'm gonna do that.
He looks like a can
I don't know.
of that drink. No. It's got like your local grocery store has their own local their
Smart
knockoff.
water or
No,
something?
it's a seltzer. It's like a flavored seltzer.
Sparkling water.
No, it's not that. It starts with an S. Hey
Soda.
Siri, what are popular seltzers?
Yeah. I think that's
No, it's not White Claw, Truly, and Bon Vive.
Thank you.
Fuck, what's it called?
Yeah, all of you.
Stingus?
No.
Did it work? No awkwardness.
I'm really blanking here. Smart choice. I'm feeling it's smart something. Is it a local brand though?
No!
Say thank you to all the other partners things. So
Maybe it's not a seltzer. That's a sparkling water. Are they the same thing? I don't drink either. I'm an adult. I drink Cherry Coke Zero.
Yeah, is it Gatorade, but it starts with an S?
No. The fuck it's called?
Vitamin water. Yeah.
Atomic Arcade, Rob Krekel.
LaCroix. He looks like a fucking can of LaCroix. And he's gone now. You don't.
The bit's
Anyway,
over.
his outfit was terrible because it was just the one design on everything.
That's not an S.
It's not an S. I'm sorry.
Best part of the game. But the thing is, we all appreciate good audio, even when we're not
What the
noticing.
goddamn car was that
Howl in
about?
the forest, the crunch of snow underneath our hero's boot.
Wait, best sound?
What's that pin? Just a
Sonic
red
movie show.
square?
Sonic movie
Is
show.
that supporting China?
That'd be awesome. It just looks like it's red. I don't really see.
I think I see horizontal lines, but Call of Duty will be in here.
I mean, yeah. Sonic movie show should be on this too because
Should
we
be.
have great sound design. I feel like horror games low-key have to like have an advantage in this category because like
It's like a
horror
requirement.
relies so much. Yeah, so they should just throw in like a fucking like straight up porn game on here. Like great sound design. It sounds like you're actually
One of the
there.
million Steam porn games. That's the reason why Steam now lets you hide games completely from other people on your library. It's because people are embarrassed because they buy those. Though I use that feature to hide Cookie Clicker. So it doesn't say I'm online all the time when I'm not. I'm just
I
like
see it on
away.
Discord all the time though.
Yeah, you can't choose to get rid of that, like on a per game basis. This game's coming to PlayStation and Switch, and I will be getting it on PlayStation.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
Sound design.
I love that they keep using this trailer footage.
I know. They
From
can't-
over the
no
summer.
one's else played the game. No one's
Apparently
played
not.
the game.
I've seen that segment so many. I haven't even played that far. I haven't even gotten the black suit in the game, but I've seen that 10 times.
Okay, to be fair, Star Wars has like Skywalker sound like studio. Like I feel like that's kind of cheating. Like they,
Well, no
Like,
Call of Duty.
wait.
Marvel Spider-Man. See, Sony sweep, Insomniac
sweep.
pity. You know what I mean? Because of the
think?
leaks, the hacks.
That's the
I
trends.
think
That's the
so.
trends.
And I'm not saying they're undeserving. Spider-Man, watch out!
Whoa! It's him getting thrown through a building. Is the sound. That's awesome.
That was Slockroy. Wow, he's dressed like evil Tobey Maguire.
That's awesome.
I hope.
Looks like he just came from Vegas, dude. The freaking sparkling pants and the messy hair. It's awesome. Awesome fit.
Hey, did I tell you that Foam Stars, the Splatoon ripoff from Square Enix that's about shooting foam, takes place in Bath, Vegas, and the story mode opens up with a terrorist attack there?
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
I haven't played it since. I'm like, hey, I just don't actually care for this game. They even played it like
Kind
the
of messed up. They did a
multiplayer.
terrorist attack in a Las Vegas equivalent while they dropped it during the Super Bowl, which was played in Las Vegas.
To be fair, real crimes are happening during the Super Bowl.
It's true. And there was that awful shooting at the Kansas City like Chiefs like parade.
And the cops did nothing. Well, 100 feet away,
People
people
tackled them.
were tackling, yeah.
And thank you to our families.
And then somewhere else in the world, a cop saw an acorn fall in his car and he opened fire.
I couldn't even watch that video. It was like
I watched both his camera footage, I watched the lady cop's camera footage, seeing him roll around and then crawl across the street screaming, "I'm hit." And then later, when like backup comes, he's talking to another male cop. And then the guy who was hit is like, "I don't know where I got hit, but my legs went really numb." I'm like, "You're a coward, that's why."
It's Stockholm like syndrome. Like you're just a thing. Not even not Stockholm syndrome. Like just you like believe that it like
Yeah, it's like the
you
fentanyl
convince
shit.
yourself.
Some of them actually
Yeah.
do think that they're dying. And it's like, no, you're just having a panic attack because you've hyped yourself up and the media allows it to happen. Oh my
Hysteria.
god.
That's the word I was looking for.
Okay, yeah. What is this for? Musical composition.
I can't believe when they showed like the band playing it. Like obviously it's good, but I would never have guessed it was in this game. It just like the imagery to music just doesn't like work for me for whatever reason.
Well, there's live action segments, including a talk show set. I think that's what that's supposed to be. Like but I haven't played it. I'm playing as a sorcerer in Diablo 4 and having a blast, shooting people with lightning and teleporting. Because that's what I always did in D&D. Let's get a Sony sweep!
Yeah, Alan Wake 2 has been nominated for a bunch of things. I don't think it's won, though, yet.
Spider-Man's won twice.
Call of Duty Ghosts. Oh. Halo
I've
Reach.
never heard of Planet of Lana. Never seen it. You know, if Nier comes out this year, it'll be on this for this award.
That's true. Creed, the game.
Would Spider-Man just kill a woman? I will say this: I made this joke, and I understand it might be tasteless, because of the unfortunate, coincidence. When Spider-Man Miles Morales came out, one difference between that and Marvel Spider-Man 2018 was that like the enemy goons were a lot more diverse. There were women, and Sony sweep. Marvel Spider-Man, it was all like dudes, so there were some women. So when I was streaming that game, I was joking like, "This is Spider-Man that beats up women."
Oh my god!
The other Spider-Man never beat up women. Well, this one did.
Wow.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, DICE. The other
I'm not gonna do it. I almost.
Insomniac Games, so many people.
Oh, you tell me if the first time.
It's always funny.
I don't call her Crooked Hillary anymore. I call her Beautiful Hillary. Do you hear that? He said that. He saves Crooked for Joe Biden now, and he calls her Beautiful Hillary. That is like.
Rob Goodson.
I don't want to talk politics. Even though we just went about cops the whole 5 minutes.
Marvel's Spider-Man, folks. If you haven't played it, you're missing out. That's what they told me. So I played it all last night. I didn't sleep.
Some of those towers I own.
At the DICE Awards, they won one. So
Here we
heard.
go.
Spider-Man's coming all over the stage.
God, I thought we talked about
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. So, this year's Hall of Fame inductee is one of the greatest gaming musicians of all time. Nay, one of the greatest musicians of all time. Anyway.
Maybe you're familiar with his work, but let me give you a few bars if you're not. Do 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 ba da 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 da.
Oh my God.
Da 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 da.
Okay, all right. Enough. Thank you.
Sorry.
Good Lord. Okay. You good?
Yeah, go for it.
You got it
Sorry.
out?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, thank
Sorry.
you. God, it's like I'm working with a toddler here. And here to present the Hall of Fame award to Koji Kondo is the legendary composer in his own right.
He scored such I thought we were done. He scored such blockbusters as the Super Mario Brothers movie, Crazy Rich Asians, The Fast and the Furious, and the Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Please give it up for Brian Tyler.
Steven Tyler?
Steven Tyler.
Hey, I heard Steven Tyler might have done a bunch of crimes.
Walk
Is that
this
true?
way. I mean, if you were born this, if you're a rock star and you in the 70s, you probably did some crimes. Just what were they? You know, that's more the.
Unless, of course, you're Koji Kondo. And your first,
Walk this
and your first job
way.
was sound engineering at a company called Nintendo. In that case, your first job was composing the iconic film theme music to the 1984 arcade game Punch-Out! And a year into the gig, you would go on to compose the bright, bouncy,
Who's this guy?
unmistakable, playful theme to 1985's Super Mario Brothers, which you probably still have in your head from the last award.
That was actually Super Mario World he was doing first.
Oh my! I'd be like, boo.
That's very obvious. I mean, it's not like I'm describing an Apex gun. You know what I mean?
Nerd.
I don't know, I'm just, hey, keep a move on. Let's keep our Sony sweep going, all right? Sony wins. PlayStation wins.
Have you looked at the DICE Awards? It's just Sony. Sony wins, folks. Just like Republicans will win this November.
Video game music. atonal beeps and bloops were evolving into synthesized waveforms and eventually
Video game music peaked in the 90s.
and
Hate
many
to say it.
composers across a breadth of genres from film soundtracks to
Peaked at Dino Crisis 2 and then
acts now
Yeah.
count
kind of dropped
Kondo-san's
off
work
after.
as among their greatest inspirations, including myself. Part of what makes his work so compelling is that Kondo-san has always been much more than a musician. In fact, when he enrolled
The closed captioning called him Con Edison.
I was just about to say.
Not Kondo and then San.
That's a cool name, Con Edison. That's like a it's a cyberpunk like role playing character name. Just
He saw music and visual information as intertwined and understood how these elements could be combined to express things in a totally different art form. Kondo-san's score for The Legend of Zelda brought something novel to the game music genre, which was
And most people, a version of the Legend of Zelda soundtrack that they have in their head is an incomplete version because they're listening to the American version. Japanese version had 3 more audio tracks that the American version couldn't play. And it sounds weird and alien to me, but Japanese people are used to it. It's weird.
Here was a game you wanted to invest in, to be drawn into, to walk away from inspired.
I think last year's industry person was Yoko Shimomura, another composer who's my favorite. She did Kingdom Hearts and a bunch of other things.
When I had the opportunity to work with Kondo-san on the score for the Super Mario Brothers movie,
That's him in the middle there.
they be talking like he's dead.
I don't think he speaks English.
fantastic movie available on all formats.
I mean, like the way that he's talking makes it seem like it's like an in memoriam. Like we want to really thank this guy for all.
Hey, remember the Game Awards used to do this, and then they stopped. Jeff Keighley stopped giving out Lifetime Achievement Awards
Getting on a Zoom call with Kondo-san at the start of our
because it took up probably too much time.
all of this and how much
Gotta get the world premieres.
I just was
Yeah.
compelled to do this movie. And how much
World premiere lifetime award is what they should do at the next Game Awards. Like whatever is the hypest trailer, you get the lifetime award for being the most hype of all time.
I mean, the award, most excited upcoming game or whatever that award is just basically who had the most hype trailer. Because, like, you know what I
They
mean?
should make it lifetime. That like it's only one time only, and they whoever wins it, that's it forever. No, nothing will ever be more hype.
Yeah, you poll gamers on social media with no, like, games. You just say, like, what video game in the future are you looking for the most? And then you add it all in. So when someone says, like, BioShock 8 enough times, and then that wins, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
eventually, when there is an 8th BioShock, they hand that out.
Yeah,
one of the
lifetime
handful of
award.
music pieces listed in the National Recording Registry of the Library of Congress. That's crazy.
Congress.
Today, it is the only video game composition.
Spending too much time putting video game music in Congress and not getting our Border World
That's
fixed. God damn it.
He's like, really? Congress has my song? Nintendo's lawyers need to...
I know, Nintendo's lawyers have it January 6th to Congress
but fine.
to get back the file.
No doubt.
I will say, this guy does look like he's probably related to Steven Tyler.
In the words of Mario,
This is jaw.
let's go.
He just got the vibes. Oh no, not more AI bull. Okay, thank God.
Music can be one of the
I
most
thought it was gonna be more
powerful
AI
elements
bullshit.
of our favorite games. Many composers have made their mark in the gaming world, but when you think about video game composition, one name resonates through the decades: Koji Kondo, the man behind the score.
Hey, Ichiko Okabe of Nier fame will be doing the same thing soon, I'm sure.
Hell yeah.
drawing us deeper into the world
And Crush 40.
Yes, absolutely. Let us not forget. Well, Jun Sano would probably get it before them, but yes. We're talking for Sonic's sake.
空気感などの物理的な面やキャラクターの心情などの心理面を表現することができます。それからゲーム音楽はゲームの進行の盛り上がりとか、あとゲームの
See the way they like every time I see like gameplay of it, it's like they're so much better than me, dude.
Oh, in video games?
Yeah, just like I feel embarrassed when I watch other.
I'm a gaming god.
I mean, this is spoilers. I feel like we did mention that we're doing Shadow for 200, but
yeah,
there's some embarrassing shit in that footage of.
Really?
Yeah, there's some moments.
I haven't looked at any of your footage yet. I have all next week. We'll be editing that next week. We'll try.
Because I took some notes of like, oh, I was dumbass here, and
to classical to jazz fusion. This, combined with his fondness for video games, shaped his musical perspective. During his time at
As far as for video games, he looked like he was in World War II era there. There was no video games back then.
And Kondo was captivated by how he could manipulate the computer to perform music using computer programming.
Damn, looks like Nintendo's trapped him in a Nintendo Direct.
It's just the white box.
That's what it looks like. They always have the people stuck in there.
They don't ever get to leave. They have to rehearse till the next Nintendo Direct. They're given 2 meals a day.
Actually, you're pretty close to what the actual story is. Just real quick, Devin, by the way.
Yeah.
My fear is that there might be a final level in that game that you may have to get all the other endings to unlock. Because I'll show you a level map, and there's one after those endings.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, we'll see. Because here's the thing. Save state can, bring you back to the last level, and then you could do the other boss, but it won't count. It won't count, you know?
Yo, you went to 2 balls there.
Super Mario Galaxy is a great game.
After his initial success with Devil World, Kondo was slated to work
in
on a
Devil
new game
World.
in the early stages of production. Super
Never heard of it.
Mario Brothers. The
Only released in Japan.
Super Mario Brothers went on to become
Because it's called
Kondo's
Devil
most
World.
recognized score.
No, I was saying Super Mario.
Oh.
Carefully synchronized with its
Hey, I play this at my first therapist. After every session, he let me play it because then my parents had to come pick me up. So I had like.
Was
10
this when
minutes
you
to
were
play it.
22?
No, when I was like 6. He had that in Duck Hunt with the gun. Pretty sick.
To ensure it matched the physical sense of running and jumping, bolstering the unique rhythms within the game that made it part of an experience millions of
And I was really
players
bad
would
even then.
never forget. Of course, Kondo's journey
Better at
didn't
Duck
end
Hunt,
there.
but
He next set out to create adventurous, often ethereal music for a new action adventure in which players could explore a massive game world that felt both mysterious and alive. That game, The Legend of Zelda, became one of the most beloved fantasy experiences of all time.
They're playing the American version.
Continues to resonate with players decades
So the NES in Japan had an extra system you could buy called the Famicom Disk System, which had diskettes. Games were on diskettes. And that like add-on box allowed like 3 additional sound channels. Zelda was a Famicom Disk System game in Japan. Same thing with Metroid. That game, Among Us.
that's why I almost laughed. I wasn't trying to like laugh while you were talking.
No, I could tell. That's why I looked over and just said the thing so you could, you know. Mario Odyssey is such a good game. I gotta play that game again.
That's pretty good.
It was an awesome game.
Tonight, we honor Koji Kondo as the 2024 inductee to the AIAS
The Air S, the Jordan Air Hall of Fame. The Michael Jordan Hall of Fame. He's not part of it. His jersey's being hung
The
in
Rock and Roll
rafters
Hall
in
of Fame.
Chicago.
Yeah, I know the joke is that
No,
Rock
but-
and Roll Hall of Fame like it opens to like everyone that makes music.
Yeah,
So
they
like
should
of
put him
course.
in it, yeah.
I mean, he's probably made closer to rock than other people that have gone in there. To be fair.
Oh. And now it's almost surreal getting to do this. My privilege and pleasure to welcome Koji Kondo for Legendary Dice Awards Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
He's
my
like,
man.
what?
He hands them to him, and then he hands them to him. I actually don't know if he speaks English or not.
Thank you. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for selecting
He speaks English better than Miyamoto does. Miyamoto's terrible at English.
Hall of Fame. I'm very happy to be here. 私がゲーム制作に携わって今年でちょうど40年になります。
I really need to get me learning Japanese going before I go. It's gonna be brutal, dude.
Get that Duolingo. You see the Duolingo bird got a BBL, so people are hopping in
doesn't have
now.
Japanese.
Really?
I looked. No.
Was it just like Roman descended languages or whatever we
it's
call
like
it?
mostly European, yeah.
Okay.
Is that racist? Maybe. I don't know.
It's probably easy, that's why.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly grateful to the staff at Nintendo with whom I've worked on so many games.
Earlier they showed like
This
the
guy
trumpet
has been... I'm sorry, but this guy who's speaking right now is a Nintendo Direct voice.
Oh, didn't notice.
This guy
I
has
was
done
gonna
the
say,
voice for the president of Nintendo in Nintendo Directs. Whenever he's speaking, and the English
Oh.
versions, it's this guy's
He's that
voice
guy.
that plays.
He's that guy. Hey, he has other gigs, dude. I was gonna say the trumpet with the flag coming out is cool. It's just like such a bummer that I'm pretty sure it's AI in the beginning, and it's
Let me
just
check
like I
Twitter
like the
again.
theme.
See if people caught up.
I mean, I saw some people talk about it, but not many. But not anyone I really recognize.
Adding game music or sound effects, but rather as a member of the game development team tasked with sound production, focused on working with the team.
First trailer for Chicken Nugget, a new series about a man whose daughter is turned into a chicken nugget.
I heard about that, yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like a Korean thing, right? Korean show, Korean
Yeah.
movie, whatever it is.
Yeah. Oh, we should go to PAX, dude.
Jason Schreier tweeted, here at the DICE Video Game Awards, where we've somehow gone nearly an hour without a single Hideo Kojima trailer. 'Cause, you know, Jeff Keighley be...
To that end, we have always tried to incorporate a variety of ideas, such as creating rhythms that make it fun to progress through games, melodies that are engaging every time players hear them, music that changes.
I'm loving this mini documentary on Koji Kondo-san.
Pouring our hearts into making more engaging game experiences.
これからも楽しいゲームを届けられるよう、音楽やサウンドデザイン、サウンド演出の面から新しいものに挑戦していきたいと思います。
I mean, no one really has talked about it. Maybe no one's really paying attention to the.
New challenges in the areas of music,
I guess.
sound design, and sound production with the goal of
I mean, the only people I've seen talk about it is like randos like us. Like I haven't seen
Yeah.
anyone from like.
That's what I'm trying to really find. Oh! Tommy Tallarico's selling his house! He wants $3 million for it. And it's got all of his shit in it. So you want a Spider-Man room, a Lara Croft movie theater room, a Indiana Jones room. $3 million is yours.
They could be waiting till after to talk about it. Yeah,
Please welcome to the
I did like
stage
some people
writer
who
and
did talk
senior
about
narrative
it, so I feel
designer at Cliffhanger
validated.
Games, Alexa Ray Correa.
I'm like liking anyone who said it.
She works at Sledgehammer.
So thrilled to be presenting these next two awards honoring my
Her fit's
years
fire.
in storytelling.
I appreciate that people are being bold with the patterns tonight, though. Whether you think it's a sparkling water can or not.
This doesn't look like a sparkling water can, aka Slacroix. Slay Croix.
Slay Croix, dude.
Yes. This pattern reminds me of a funeral tablecloth.
Hell yeah! I mean, that's pretty metal, in my opinion. Can Alan Wake not win again? That get many nominations that don't.
Spider-Man! Hey guys, I just want to pause this real quick and ask everyone to wish me a happy birthday. I just turned 29. This is the last year of my life. I will be... No, I don't think I could say this on a stream.
Don't.
I was going to joke about this being the last year, but, you know, I'm not going to do that.
No,
Thank
happy
you,
birthday.
thank you, thank you. Feel free to send me a monetary
When
gift
were-
in the form
when
of
were
an
you actually
Amazon
born,
gift
do you know?
card. I think it's like 3 in the morning.
Oh, you were real early. I mean, I was early too. I was like 550 or something like that.
Let me just say I was several years early. All right.
I was saying. God damn it! You know what it was. First time I've heard of this game.
Was there a Sony? Was there a Sony game on here?
Not yet. Not that. Unless you count Alan Wake.
No, we need a Sony sweep going.
I wanted you to
Oh.
run away with me again because going back to the past is safer than
Ain't that the
facing
truth?
future. I've been running in
Facts.
circles a long time, trying to pretend this game will last forever.
I feel like we could use a better clip.
Wait, what's the category? I missed it.
Story or something.
Oh. I remember this one. The game.
This game will win. I think this game will win here because it's an immigrant story, and like, regardless of anything, people eat that shit up. Like, regardless of the quality, you know.
Wow,
what I
you're
mean?
saying people.
And
so
I
wait,
heard,
you go woke. You
yeah, you
don't
go wake, you win. Oh, yes. It's on PlayStation 5, a Sony kind of sweep.
Alan Wake finally won some. Or no, did I mishear it? No, Baldur's Gate.
This was
I thought you
Baldur's
said
Gate.
Alan Wake. It's same syllables.
Gate Wake.
Thanks again for recognizing that we made a really good story.
I mean, did you? Because they have to make it. You know, like they have to play the game and then.
It's the narrative
Just kidding.
designers,
Obviously.
It's the writers.
We win these kind of.
Oh man, I forgot I had this disc in here. I should have held this up. Diablo 4, yeah. Sony. Right there, Sony.
A LaCroix.
Yeah. My copy of Helldivers is upstairs.
I remember the first time we met with Wizards of the Coast. I think only one day before Sven Vinke, our creative director, had his finger in the monster manual on the Mind Flayers and was like, this is going to be the big bad guy. And I thought, like, wow, okay, that's, he's really big and bad. But in an RPG, you really need to be able to go from a 0 to
You
a
want to
0.
know
So
what's
the big
grinding
bad
my
guy
gears
needs
about
to
this
be
award
also
show? The
awesome.
lack of
He's
Sonic
such a big
Superstars
deal
being
as a
mentioned
character.
at all. That's what I would say.
Yeah, go big or go home. Thanks.
I thought I could have sworn he was going to say go woke or go broke. He could say go big or go home.
Characters in games are the culmination of many.
It's because I said it earlier and it's still in your mind.
Yeah.
They are the perfect collision.
I wonder if the people that say that think that that's actually true. That like that
Because
is
it's not. It
happening
definitely is
because it's
not.
not. You're right.
It's quite the opposite.
Like they
Go
think
woke,
that
get
about
rich.
like Bud Light, but then like they're all still drinking it because Bud
Kid
Light's
Rock
good.
Caved. He said he's back on the.
Yeah, it was all performative.
Yeah.
Use your imagination. The nominees for outstanding achievement in character are.
The nominees for outstanding achievement.
Let's get some Spider-Man in here.
Devin on the Sonic Movie Show.
Yeah.
I had a huge character development this latest season. Okay, people don't know, but we've scripted this whole thing.
I got a spoiler about like what her story is about in this game.
Baldur's Gate 3, Astaria.
David, get your T-shirt. Is this the guy in his girl dinner
Yeah.
T-shirt?
What fun! I'm going to fucking kill you. What in the sweet hells were you thinking? Activating that lot? I was right there! If there is a next time, I'll be the one aiming the all-powerful weapon.
Bruh.
Yes, I think this is the Step on Me girl, or like the one that does the.
Okay, you said you're against bestiality though.
She's got arms and legs and can talk. I think that's different than a bear.
She got horns. She ain't human. You know what I mean?
Marvel's Spider-Man.
Miles Morales. I
Okay.
think he's the one that steps on you.
He is the one that punches women. Spoilers!
Yeah, actually, it's spoilers. I'm Venom.
Thirsty suitors.
And I could tell you who Venom is if you want real spoilers.
that I find your daddy issues kind of.
Is this game like sexy?
I thought this was a skateboarding game.
It's pretty sensual. I didn't.
It's called Thirsty Suitors, so I mean,
I guess I thought it was just a play on words, maybe, or something.
Sony Sweet.
Sony Sweet. We love Miles.
So what's funny is that like an hour before the show started, the live chat for the thing you keep looking at every now and then was popping up, and someone spelled Miles with a Y, and was like, I don't think he's gonna win because he's been in movies. Like, what does that mean?
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. First, I want
Hell
to
yeah.
thank God first and foremost, and I want to thank my team.
I do like his suit
It
too.
takes a
Or not suit, his
village
whatever
to,
it's
you know,
called.
bring the journey that we have brought with Spider-Man and Miles and my Sony team, my Marvel team, and my Insomniac. I don't think we're going to sleep tonight. No pun intended. But yeah, I just want to thank everyone at the
Insomniac.
I don't think I've ever
means
seen him
sleep.
before because I was like, he just
y'all stay tuned and get ready.
he's just doing the voice. His voice is the voice. His
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah, I mean, and Yuri Lowenthal is also just that's his normal voice, and he's just Peter. Like,
It's
that's
pretty
just
awesome to
his
get a
voice.
reward for just being not being yourself.
Yeah.
Because
For
he is
basically,
acting, but
like-
you know what I mean, for your voice being cool.
Yeah. I almost said, like, imagine winning for just reading some lines, but like that would have sounded mean. My point is that not doing a voice, you know.
Yeah.
Strategy and simulation games and fighting games may seem totally unrelated, but for me, there's a pretty strong connection. Number one, in a fight, my strategy is not to get hit in the face. It's the moneymaker, Stella.
Huh.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
I do a lot of podcasts. Number two, if I'm in a fight, I'm praying it's a simulation.
So you pray a lot, huh? When I come around.
I do pray a lot, Stella.
All right, awesome.
I just now realize he's wearing a tie. I was so like looking at his like jacket and I didn't notice the tie.
So, with that in mind,
So that should throw away all my opinions I've had tonight about.
Well, 'cause
outfits,
someone
I'm
else
not
wore
paying
a
attention
tie?
to the details. No,
Um,
because I'm not paying attention to the details.
Never heard of this game.
It's a Fortnite reference, I think. Yeah, clearly Fortnite reference.
Sure. This looks like a Blizzard-ass Blizzard game, to be honest, with all of its menus. I mean, look. Oh, it's already gone. It's
too
probably
many
great.
menus freak me out.
That's a PC-ass PC game. I don't see that ever being on a console with that UI, without some changes.
Yeah.
What is this, FTL?
Fuck the losers?
No, Faster Than Light. It's an old game.
Oh.
But spaceships. By
Your Hans Zimmer's
Funcom.
Dunes. By Dune soundtrack. Everyone go see Dune, please.
I never saw it.
It's gonna be. I just saw it again. So fun, good. It's almost. It's gonna be the Lord of the Rings of science fiction movies. Bet.
Are they gonna make a third one, or is it just two?
I'm just saying, like, how good it is. Is that it's that level.
And I'm
of,
asking
like-
you, are they gonna make a third one, or is it just two?
I'm not sure. I don't know the story of Dune as much.
But you
up
watched it,
until-
so did it end definitively, or is there gonna be a third one?
Dune Part 2 isn't out yet.
Oh, I thought that's what you meant. That you watched that one.
No. I rewatched the first one because they were
Okay,
doing a
okay,
limited
okay.
Max thing.
War Tales.
But all the reviews are saying that it's like very, very good. Masterpiece. Actually, this is kind of what Denver looks like, honestly.
Yeah.
On a daily basis, you fight warthogs. and-
Denver always has you in an isometric perspective.
Yeah, it's really tough. It took some getting used to.
I did see.
Everyone thinks it's the altitude, but it's actually the different camera angle.
I saw a thumbnail, and I wish I watched it, but it's probably not really what the thumbnail presented. But dude got punished. His punishment was he had to go through his day in third person. So he had a VR helmet on that's basically showing what a selfie stick's camera pointed at him
Oh my
from a distance is, as he's just walking around seeing himself in third person.
That'd be so disorienting.
But I think the game was
very good, and we very happy with the whole team.
Oh, he
Didn't
has
Spice Works
that
on.
one microphone.
To
I forget the
have created
brand
these two
name,
games,
but
this one in particular.
everyone has one. All the cool podcasters have one.
Of course,
A Rode, RODE.
in Bordeaux, in
I
France.
forget the brand,
We
or at least that maybe it's not that brand, but
well on this game for
very
many
similar
Hey,
shape.
us gamers have blue Yetis. The cheap ones. Well, I guess this isn't the cheapest, but it's one of the cheap ones.
It does for the price point. It's still very, very
Hey, it's very good.
more people discover
Very
the
good.
game thanks to the DICE Awards.
It's very
Thank you
good.
much.
All right, let's get a category that Sony could win.
Greg, can I just say it has been an absolute pleasure of hearing from everyone today, hearing how passionate everyone is, and the respect that we have for each other. It is just incredible. Can we get another round of applause for everyone here?
Well said, Stella.
Thank you.
I was
It's
expecting a joke at my expense, but I appreciate
Oh, that's coming. Don't worry.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because I got some fighting words for you.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We'll tackle that off stage.
All right.
So, now, for fighting game of the year.
Whether you're playing one, putting quarters on an arcade cabinet, fighting games are some of the most accessible and yet.
I'm gonna just say, I mean, Street Fighter's gonna win this.
I still believe.
But if Tekken came out last year, I think it would probably win.
From my hands.
It's the fastest selling fighting game of the past 12 months.
The birth of your child.
Jen, I'm sorry. I should have thought that one through.
All right, you know what? Let me cover for you. The nominees for fighting game of the year are.
The nominees for Fighting Game of the Year.
Oh, Dune won. I didn't even realize. I didn't pay
Oh, yeah.
attention, but Dune won.
versus Rising.
Huh? Grand Blue Fantasy. Oh,
I heard this update was huge, and that people really like this. But it's based off a mobile game that you can't even play in America.
Mortal Kombat.
Unfortunately, Mortal Kombat 1 will not win. There's, I think, too much. Maybe I'm in the Mortal Kombat subreddit too much, but everyone fucking complains.
Well,
about it.
everyone hates their favorite franchise. Like on Reddit, everyone hates the thing that they like the most.
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2.
Patrick. That's better than Smash Bros. Hate to say it.
Yeah, I would hate to say a lie too. I don't even really care that much about Smash Brothers. I just appreciate like how much of other video games are in it. I guess if that makes sense.
Yeah, but this has a freaking cartoon.
Yeah, it's got SpongeBob. Ooh, I hate this art style so much. This is some Scott Pilgrim ass nonsense.
It's miniclip.com.
Yeah, it's
like
pixel art, but not based off any limitations from any console or anything like that. Like, it's just for the sake of it and looks ugly. Show some freaks!
Boo! This isn't the real game, I know. I play it for the
For
hub
the
world.
freaks.
The freaks.
Now, Street Fighter 6 is an awesome fighting game. As just a fight, like, content aside, the fighting in it is really good.
Street Fighter 6.
Sony adjacent sweep because it's on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, and it's not on Xbox One, it's just on Series X. So, like, that's more PlayStation than it is anything else.
Sony sweep.
This is huge for me. I've never won an award for a game I didn't work on. I want to thank the Academy, of course, my family, but I'd also like to start some shit. So I'd like to go after Ed Boon, who said to me, quote, "Greg, you've never made a video game before. There's no way you'll beat me in Mortal Kombat 1. Well, who's laughing now?
Okay, all right. Okay. Oh my God, you are cut off.
Sorry.
My goodness.
Sorry.
Where's that boot? Show them in the crowd. I feel like they're not really doing many crowd shots.
Because they're not the Game Awards. They don't care.
Shuhei Yoshida.
Sony sweep! Guess what? He's one of the main people at Sony at PlayStation.
Venom! Start yelling Sony properties.
To overstate the significance of good game design. Game design is at the core of how our industry evolves, how we innovate.
No, it's
And
money.
for gamers, evolution and innovation equal to one thing: fun.
Doc Ock.
This
Yeah.
year's nominees
He's coming to Fortnite, by the way, Dr. Octopus.
That's kind of cheating. He can wield 6 guns.
that would be awesome if that skin just was a pay to win. Well, it would be 8 guns. Well, I guess no, he would walk with 2 of them because it'd be faster than his regular legs.
With his feet still. He just has 6. And it's just auto turrets too. It's just like
best game design. I don't know because it's based off of 5th edition, and 5th edition isn't that great. There's a lot of changes that I would do to 5th edition.
Getting a lot of nominations.
Yeah, Cocoon I heard is really good. You're a little bug guy and you're throwing spheres around.
I mean, it sounds like me in basketball, you know.
Yeah.
If I was short.
You are.
Mm-mm.
Dave the Diver.
Dave the Diver. You diving tonight? Yo, can I come over and dive with you tonight? Dave? I'll bring pizza. Okay, and an 8-pack too.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Dave, it's me, the Super Mario brother.
I'll bring some of those seltzers you like. What were they called again?
LaCroix. They're not seltzers, I guess.
It's a LaCroix.
Yeah, I gotta play Mario Wonder.
So why is the kingdom crying? Did we figure this out?
Did I ever tell you that the Nintendo Direct that was to announce the title as Tears of the Kingdom was scheduled, and then the Queen died that day, so they delayed that Nintendo Direct.
That's so lame.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Boo! Boo! Game design.
Baldur's Gate hype. Baldur's Gate's gonna win Game of the Year.
But yeah,
Keep
probably.
winning too much.
Probably.
This one goes out to all the gates in Baldur. Appreciate you.
You guys never even went to Baldur's Gate in my campaign.
Again, thank you.
Not yet.
You guys had like a couple opportunities, but because Kaikus was like, "Oh, people hate me there," or whatever he said. I forget exactly. I don't want to put words in his mouth. You guys chose not to go there.
To me, Baldur's Gate 3 still builds on top of highly interactable
Man,
world,
he's winning so many awards. He's like running out of things to talk about, you know.
Etc., etc. But what we did have to do is apply
The bald
Dungeons & Dragons
gates.
rules to it, which was a challenge.
It's a new way to call someone having a receding hairline. Be like the bald gates.
His last line of defense is.
As a hairline.
Yep.
In a computer game necessarily. So this one's for them, for making it work, for making combat fun, for leveling up, for explaining this to everyone who's never actually played a Dungeons and Dragons game. Design team, hurrah!
Where's the dork that wears the armor all the time? Why doesn't he come up on stage?
Independent games are the cornerstone of our industry.
Until we buy them.
He's in charge of Sony's indie game like support team.
Yeah. So he's
yes.
He's like, yeah, keep winning. He's like licking his lips. He's like, yeah.
He used to be in charge of Sony's first party studios, and then he like made this indie division. And then Herman Holst from Horizon's team took his old job. I would love if it was just Dave the Diver 5 times.
Yo, Dave, I heard you got 5 awards.
Cocoon will be on here.
Great artists. They are
Um,
also the future of our industry.
I don't know what I guess
Baldur's Gate.
what the car won that other thing. I think imagine that's indie.
The nominees for outstanding
Hello Kitty.
achievement
Hello
for an
Kitty. Hello
independent
Hello
Kitty.
Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
The
Hello
nominees
Kitty.
for outstanding achievement for an independent game are Cocoon,
Okay.
Cocoon.
Coco.
Coco's Big Adventure.
Dredge,
I've heard this name, but I didn't know what the game even looks like. Guess we're about to find out. Okay, it's Dave the Diver in 3D.
But and he doesn't sink though.
Dave the Boater.
Dave the Boater. John the Boater and Dave the Diver combined. I think El Paso's in Mexico, isn't it?
I don't know.
No, Texas. I don't know. Kind of creepy. Kind of like how my dreams be going.
It's inspired by Max Payne, and it's about a vampire hunter who learns that his ex-girlfriend is a vampire and needs to kill her. Okay. There is skateboarding! I was fucking right! I thought this was a skateboarding game, and I'm right. I win. Sony wins.
I win.
PlayStation forever. I bet this game wins. No, Cocoon will probably win.
Among Us.
And the award goes to Cocoon.
Hey, he works at Sony. He's presenting. Sony won. Sony sweep. Let's go.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, that's why they got.
I have to get up.
Spider-Man's got all the awards.
I have to get up in 5 hours.
Just stay up the whole time.
Yeah, make it worse.
Yeah, Cocoon had humble beginnings when I first joined the team. Jeppe and Jakob.
Bro, he took that award from you. See that?
He said, "Gimme!"
Like he's like
the big man always taken from the little guy.
Hell yeah.
Moved to Sweden. It turns out
Survival of the
Copenhagen,
fittest.
Sweden's actually in Denmark. I had no idea what I was getting into.
Wow, casual racism.
I learned a few things along the road, and yeah, but that conversation was 7 years ago almost.
Hey man, this guy up here above me thought El Paso was in Mexico. Instead, it's in Italy.
It was.
Until we took
in
it.
Mexico. Until we took it.
No, I don't know where El Paso is.
All our dear colleagues at Geometry.
It's Texas, I think.
Wish you were all here. You should be here.
I'm like second guessing now. I'm pretty sure it's in Texas.
And we would all like to thank the Academy and everyone who voted for us.
Does the shirt say Cocoon or is it just circles?
Oko.
Yeah.
Believing in us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it says Cocoon.
Oka.
To thank 24-bit Games for making cool ports for the PlayStation and Nintendo, and
PlayStation was mentioned first. Just saying.
And no Xbox.
The Danish Film Institute for.
Yeah, Microsoft getting no love right now, dude.
No, they are not.
Thank you.
Yeah, their big announcement was that 4 of their games are coming to PlayStation and Nintendo, but they're not announcing the names. But like people know what the games are, so we know it's Sea of Thieves, Grounded.
I wish it was Hellblade, dude.
Well, here's the my assumption
I feel like Hellblade
is
might come to PlayStation though. Maybe.
Yes, because I don't think that game's gonna sell very well because it's semi-niche in what it's doing. So I think yes. I think that definitely. But maybe not Starfield or something like that, you know. But I don't think it'll come day and date. It'll be like a year later or something.
Great animation informs us about the world we're playing in and deepens our connection to the gaming experience. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Animation.
Animation. This is an award that is not in the Game
Last
Awards.
of Us. Last of Us.
Okay, this game was gorgeous. This game was gorgeous. This action game with some RPG
Sonic.
seasonings. Hey, I will say that animation of Sonic and Sonic Superstars beginning to run is very nice. This one also makes sense. Action games just generally will, because they need to look good. You know?
I'm a wolf boy.
We're gonna get claimed.
Oh. Maybe not.
Sony sweep! Probably not. Yeah, you're right.
I'm Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man.
Okay, they started showing trailer footage all the time. Now they're showing what I think is maybe end stuff.
That makes me the better Spider-Man.
Like, I figured they were gonna fight. But like, really? No offense, but this is some stiff ass in animation in Mortal Kombat. And the fatalities are in 30 frames per second. It's true.
Dude, it's the blood, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm glad that they stopped it there, because YouTube actually hates Mortal Kombat fatalities and that amount of gore, and you can get demonetized for that. I know some fighting game streamers...
okay, Mario better not fucking win, dude.
I know some fighting game streamers want, like, a streamer safe mode from Mortal Kombat, but then that, like, ruins the appeal of that game, you know?
Yeah. And the winner is? I swear to God, if it's Mario.
Sony sweep! Yo, I'm telling you, the Insomniac hack garnered them a lot of sympathy. A deserving game. And also, yeah, the animations are awesome. Everyone needs to go and buy Marvel's Spider-Man 2 on their PlayStation 5. If you do not own a PlayStation 5,
steal one.
Go buy one, because Sony apparently claims that their sales aren't what they wanted, even though it's the fastest selling PlayStation. So I don't know what they wanted.
As well as the entire studio. It really does take the entire studio to make our.
They also couldn't make them that quick. Like they.
Right. Oh, I'll
like
speak about
like
disappointing sales.
Meet the demand.
Microsoft wanted by 2030 to have 100 million Game Pass subscribers, and right now they're at like 30.
Hey, anything's possible, baby.
I guess. Starfield didn't really push the envelope for them.
Yeah, because it sucked.
I will say, the cool idea that Starfield does is its new game plus is like alternate universe of the game you played, so you can see yourself.
Danny Garnett and Bobby Coddington. That's me.
But apparently, not much of that is like
production managers Bert Grave, Carlos
interesting.
Senior manager David Hancock, and department head Albert Kinsey. Thanks to our partners PSVA, Liquid Development, and Original Force.
We'll take that off your hands. We absolutely love making these games at Insomniac. We love it, and thank you to the ultimate SIE and Marvel Games. Thank you so much. Thank you to the fans. Thank you to our family members.
You're welcome.
SIE, like SIE, like the
SIE, Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Yes, like the food.
Yeah. Wasabi. the sauce or whatever, seasoning, spice, paste. What would you call wasabi?
Acai. Different.
I know, but I'm talking about something else.
Thanks to art direction, they're all real to us.
All right, she said New York City. I'm imagining Spider-Man's going to be up for this one as well.
Speaking of art direction, have you seen our AI backdrop?
Alan Wake ain't winning anything.
It's right up your alley.
It's right up your alley. Dude, it's spooky. Oh, you get to beat up cops though? Okay.
Wow, got a nomination for anything. Yeah, fuck this game. Now, it is very disappointing that this was the best-selling game of last year.
Yeah.
First time that's not been Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto in like 15 years.
Should have been Sonic Frontiers.
Sonic Superstars came out last year.
Well, it should have been selling that well. It kept going until the next year.
There we go. This is stuff I've seen. It's honestly a beautiful video game. It rules.
I'm sure it is.
And I've been playing it on that like performance mode where you're getting like 80 frames a second. Awesome.
So is it like Survivor because you get voted off at the end? And you're trying like to avoid that. You're trying to fight for immunity.
But it's special because it's like the audience votes live. They text in. Remember when American Idol did that?
Yeah. I need to watch like one season of Survivor again just for the fun.
We wanted to watch for this podcast the first season of Survivor. Then we realized, hey, wait a second. watching TV is a lot of time.
Yeah.
For a
Maybe
weekly
one day.
podcast
Maybe
to do
one day.
a episode.
We'll do
If this
Survivor
was
Cast.
our only job, remember all 1,000 of you watching this live stream.
Alan Wake 2.
Wow.
He finally did it. They thought he couldn't do it, but he finally did it.
He did everything right, and they awarded him at least once.
Alan. Hey, Alan. Alan, wake up.
Do the eyebrow thing.
Thank you so much.
He's Max Payne's face.
On behalf of our art director, Janne Pulkkinen,
They just used his face for Max Payne
wonderful collaborative
back in the
genius,
day.
and his whole art team. We really wanted to bring unique look for the game through our
One guy's just writing "not rigged" in all caps multiple times in the in the live stream.
Really?
For our live
Stop the
action,
steal.
We were kind of crazy and wanted to do practical effects. You know, if you have played the game and seen the vortex between the worlds, that's actually a slow motion camera pointed to a blender with colored liquid.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
And in the dark place in our New York, all the graffiti under the guidance of our lead environment artist, Nazareno Urbano, all of that is done by graffiti artists on actual walls and photographed into the game. For a horror game, obviously.
I had to turn off the dice swords if they broke my one rule. You do not, under any circumstances, gotta hand it to the wizard game.
True.
Janne definitely deserves this. Thank you so much.
But hey, they didn't literally hand it. they showed a hand.
They're about to hand it, and
gesture.
J.K. Rowling comes out of nowhere and she takes it. Oh my god!
Women are women, or whatever nonsense she would say.
Wasn't this Paris? Yeah.
Yeah.
Immersive reality, in and out of itself, is a technical achievement that our parents, and admittedly, even some of us, has considered a sci-fi dream. Some of you might remember the early 90s when there were literally horror movies about people getting sucked into a computer by putting on a headset. But today, in 2024, not only does that immersive reality exist,
So Resident Evil 8 VR, Gran Turismo 7 VR. Oh, this game
Did
actually
Among Us
probably
VR
will
come out? I'm not even joking.
That was
Did
that
Among
was
Us
a couple
VR
years
come
ago.
out?
That was years
Okay.
ago. I actually heard this was really good.
Minecraft VR? Was that this past year?
Assassin's Creed Nexus VR.
Sonic Frontiers VR.
Yeah.
Sprinting.
Genshin Impact VR.
What's crazy is you can do this in real life, though.
Yeah, just don't get caught.
If you're good enough at parkour and throwing knives at people,
Oh, I forgot. So Sony's actual VR game that they made, the one that they made, I actually didn't hear anything really great about this. This seemed more like a tech demo showcase, like a pack-in game type of thing. But it's $50.
Vertigo 2.
That's an awful name for a VR experience.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Ah! Alright, that's a cool design of a dude.
I feel like there's so many shooters though,
Because
I
it's
feel like that's the
easy. It's like
easiest to do.
I'm not saying that they're lazy, but just like we're experimenting with VR for the first time. Of course, you make a first-person shooter. You know. I want a new Astrobot.
True.
Okay, so plant shooter. Plants versus zombies. As goes Rat's gonna win.
and the winner is
Really?
Horizon.
Sony sweep.
Sony sweep. There ain't no way, dude.
On the day Microsoft announces defeat, Sony wins.
Just rubbing salt in the wound. In the console war, Microsoft has declared that they've left the battleground, and Sony plants its flag at the at the awards, the DICE Awards.
Come to life in, for example, making a twist in your hand and taking in a view from the mountain. So we really want to
Dick Stroker is trending in the United States on
So
Twitter.
this was a collaboration between Guerrilla and Firesprite, and we want to thank everyone at both studios. But we want to give special thanks to
Oh, is the guy's name is Dick Stroker? That's awesome.
Stu Tilley, all of our colleagues at SNK, PlayStation, and of course Herman Holst. Thank you so much for this great honor. Thank you.
Super. I once asked our 7th grade French teacher, I'll forget her name, doesn't matter anyway, what the French word for super was, and she looked at me and said, super, but you shouldn't write that down because it's not one of the words that you were taught. Like, okay. I hated that teacher.
Feel like you're a part of it. You don't hold a controller, you are the controller. You are the vampire. You are exploring the sci-fi future of Horizon, but it is you there and not a character on the screen. That's the magic of immersive reality games, and the nominees are...
Wait, there's another VR one?
The nominees for Immersive Reality Game of the Year
What was the last one?
Asgard's Wrath 2.
Did we just go back in time? What's going on?
No, this is different. This is different. Wait.
This is a different trailer for footage for Asgard's Wrath 2. I'm confused. What was the last award for then?
Is it technically different? They're saying like immersive is different than virtual, maybe?
None of these are AR games so far. VR achievement, and now this is... There's not that many VR
quote?
games that came out.
What was that quote? Hang by the neck till dead.
Horizon, Call of the Mountain.
As opposed to other times you're hanging by your neck. Surprisingly, it's not your neck
All
being
right,
hung that kills
let's
you.
get
It's
a
starvation.
Sony sweep going. Granted, it is a pretty VR game, but like... Oh, here's
The vampire is the only difference. The vampire is the only difference.
It's funny, there's been a shit ton of Vampire the Masquerade spin-offs, but not Vampire the Masquerade 2 yet. That was announced before all of these spin-offs, and then they all come out anyway. That's right, Horizon Forbidden West comes to PC soon, right?
Okay, music kind of bumping though. Oh, we might be what you call us. We gotta keep talking, you know.
Oh,
Keep
it's like the kind of
talking
music that gets you
talking.
vertigo and you fall over.
Yeah. No, stream muted.
I know.
Oh, do you? Asgard?
Asgard's Wrath 2.
How did I know that?
Because it said it on the closed captioning. I never finished Zero Dawn. So I never got Forbidden West because I wanted to beat the first game first, but then like obviously I just never touched it.
4 years ago, I'm gonna be a little emotional here. I'm a noob, right? This is cool. 4 years ago, the studio accepted this challenge of doing a very complicated thing, basically taking and fully realizing an RPG on a standalone VR headset, right? So that was
Yeah,
that
man.
was a really tough challenge and an impossible
Yeah,
task.
totally good,
And
man.
Sanzaro doesn't walk away from challenges, and the team knocked it out of the park.
Sanzaro used to make games for Sony. This counts as a Sony sweep. They made the Sly Cooper 4. They also made a couple bad Sonic games.
Hell yeah. Mean good.
Sonic Boom.
There is no bad Sonic.
Sonic Boom adjacent games. So.
Do something special. Thank you.
Want to say anything? Yeah, I just want to say, you know, when we first wanted to make Asgard's Wrath 2 on a standalone platform, people thought we were crazy. I mean, the amount of content,
There's a huge difference between the video games and the cartoon, dude.
But we had the support from Oculus and Meta, and they got
He
us
should have said
where we are.
Facebook and
I
been a
just
real
wanna say to
G
everyone in
instead of
this
saying
room,
Meta.
When you get those times when you're like, this is crazy, do not
Everyone
do this.
clowns Twitter /X, but
Meta is
to be fair,
even more embarrassing of a name.
Yeah, that was.
Not going away. This is gonna blow up all over the place. Thank you guys so much. Go Cesaru!
It's gonna blow up all over your face. Get it? Because it's
Please
VR.
welcome to the stage Netflix's vice
Right.
president and head of external games.
Fuck is Netflix
Leanne Loom.
doing here?
Fuck Netflix. What the fuck? No. L.
AI has been a great tool.
We've canceled so many shows. We've actually canceled more shows than layoffs this year.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just want
Which in a way is kind of like layoffs because people lost their jobs because the series isn't continuing.
for all ages and all skill levels. Not to mention a great way to decide who's going to do the
They're trying to, because aren't they making games soon or whatever? So they're probably trying.
They
to
have a
fit in
gaming
here.
platform, but it's just mobile.
Nominees for Family Game of the Year are Disney Illusion Island,
Fuck
It's a
Disney.
Nintendo Switch exclusive. It's not Sony.
Except for Planet of the Apes. It better be good.
I heard this is a Metroidvania without any combat, so like it's great for kids. So I guess that's cool.
Okay, and the style looks very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faeform sounds like a slur.
Dude, you getting on FF tonight, dude?
It just sounds like something you would
And
call
it's this-
someone to be mean.
I can see how kids would dig this kind of fire.
Not kids, families. Let's go!
Hey,
Animal Crossing!
hey.
Isabel's foreskin!
There's Hello Kitty. It really is Animal Crossing. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, but Animal Crossing didn't have balloons where you can
Or
put up
puzzles.
things. All right, maybe we.
But that-
Soon. Might have to try.
Yeah.
And she made a toaster strudel. That's
Midnight
freaking
Girl.
sick.
What's Midnight Girl? Watch, it's a porn game. It's
Oh my
a family game. This seems too complicated for a family to enjoy.
Well, it's dad playing. Okay.
Yeah. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Okay, Mario is not a family game. Come on, though.
Really?
It's a gamer's game.
I mean, true. But aren't all gamers a part of one big happy family?
It doesn't count as a family if it's just it's just you. that's
Toxic.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Wow, she doesn't want to be here. And neither, we don't want you here either, Netflix. You handed over a win to Nintendo.
She's like Squid Game. I mean, Super Mario.
Yeah.
Thank you, and you're right. Family game night can definitely get contentious, but we're always really happy when Nintendo games get on the menu.
Yeah, when I have kids, I'm not letting them win. I will be proud of that. They're gonna have to learn to lose. before
I
they
wish
can
we
beat
lived
me
in the
something.
days where controllers still had cables, because I would leave them unplugged. And it's just me
Oh,
that's
does it?
playing.
First time. So, on behalf of the development team, thank you very much.
No, I'll let them play, but like I'm not gonna give it to them in Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? Like I'm just...
Jesus, I wouldn't
'Cause
play
my
Mortal
dad
Kombat
really
with my
did it.
kids.
My dad let me play it and I was like, "Hey, it was awesome."
I guess, yeah, I played GTA 3 when
To
I
be
was
fair, it was
7.
the older one, so it was a little bit more cartoony and not.
Sure.
The twists, the turns, the drifting.
I was gonna say, as far as video game violence, I think GTA 3 was it, but that was a rental, and it was like, all right, just play whatever.
Which ironically probably looks a little bit like it came from My Race Car. So, the racing game of the year nominees are.
Your race car? Is that supposed to be relatable?
Is she flexing because she works at Netflix and lays off people for a living?
What?
F-Zero 9
In my
does
race
this
car?
count?
Yeah.
Does this count?
Oh, you're saying my race car in the game? kind of want to try this game. Not gonna lie though.
It's
Like,
free.
Like a
It's
one-off
free
time.
if you have a Nintendo Switch online subscription or whatever.
Oh. I don't know.
When you say MGRR, are you saying Metal Gear Rising?
No, Marjorie Gator Red. I don't know.
George R.R. My George R.R. Martin George R.R. That's what I wanted to say.
Martin George R. I didn't know there was a second one.
Didn't know there was a first.
I have. The
There's
first
no
on
one in the
PlayStation.
car. Just get really
Dog.
upset about that.
I thought you were being, for half a second. I was like, wait, is he actually mad about this?
This was on PlayStation Plus, and I never touched it.
The Legos are real, not virtual.
Listen, there's this kid. This kid on my bus who plays Lego Jurassic World on his Switch, and he'll show me. I'll be like,
awesome.
"Whoa, that's made out of Legos." I'll do this all the time. And he gets so upset. It's like, yeah, it's a Lego game, okay, but like the plants in the ground aren't Lego, so you know,
I like how they have to jog up there, like, just to be a douche. I would just like take my sweet ass time walking up there, like maybe tie my shoe.
Oh yeah, Fortnite Rocket Racing wasn't nominated. Do you remember that Fortnite came out with a bunch of new game modes and like no one talks about them anymore?
Manual transmission, everything was manual.
They should do a Fortnite prop hunt, but it's the entire map.
To be here,
You're
Yeah,
finding one guy.
counter Gary's mod prop hunt, but on the Fortnite map.
And it's 99 people finding one person.
Honestly, wait,
And you have to pick it.
okay, that would be cool. If it was the opposite, then I would say like, yeah, you'd have like the storm or the circle or whatever. But yeah, no, 99 people trying to find one prop. Honestly,
A giant map would be hilarious.
I
don't
mean,
know how
you
funny
could
it
just
would be
do
for
that
the
in Gary's
seekers,
mod.
but-
You know, you'd have to
maps
make
are
a map.
smaller. I
You'd
want
have to
the
make a
whole
map.
map.
You just have to make a map.
I want the whole Fortnite map to like
Oh.
that. How big it is. It could be one brick. Somewhere
I haven't
in there,
played
you're
Fortnite since John Wick
like
was
2018.
released.
2018.
Yeah, whenever John Wick 3 came out, because they put him in the game, and I had $20 in Fortnite coins, and so I bought.
JSX and
Oh, that's right,
Dishonored.
V-Bucks.
Please welcome Studio Director of Arcane Austin, Harvey Smith.
Harvey Weinstein. Oh,
yeah. Like, he'd come
Out
out
of
in a
jail.
walker. if that was Harvey Weinstein.
And it's such an honor to be able to, announce the
Fortnite coins.
Yeah, I mean, they're fucking coins. Fortnite coins.
It's okay. In Exo Primal, I forget what they call them, but I just call them Dino Coins because that sounds much cooler than whatever they try to call them.
I will say this. As kind of dumb as Foam Stars is, it's just actual money. You're not buying a currency. You're just spending money.
U.S. dollar?
Yes. Granted, it's $45 for an like a bundle, but at least it has the balls to just say $45 and not 78,000 foamy dollars. You know. What was this for? Technical achievement, Alan Wake 2. We need to get a Sony sweep going. Man, I've been 29 for almost an hour, guys. 29 for
And his bones are already shaking.
I do crack my back on the daily. I just have to stretch it.
I mean, all my bones pop. Like, I've been doing that forever.
Boo
So I feel like...
to both what you're saying and the footage on screen. Incendio!
It'd be cooler if they didn't say any like words. It just works, you know. It's all in the mind.
Like the Force. Such a good game.
I'm Spider-Man.
Such a good game.
I'm Spider-Man. You should just have that in there.
I was
Spider-Man.
driving to work the other day, and I was like, "Hey, kids really like Frozen and that song Let It Go," and I rewrote the lyrics to "Make It Snow" in my head, and I'm cracking my ass up.
The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Why must I cry for the tears of the kingdom? It probably will be this, maybe. I can see it.
For a technical achievement? Probably.
Yeah.
Also, they didn't play any music for that.
Everybody should be so proud. And the winner is
Sony Sweep!
There ain't no way, dog. I'm starting to, I believe your conspiracy theory now of like
It's a Sony Sweep.
Everyone's like, no way. Scripted. Robbery.
Thank you to the Academy. Everyone here, you clean up.
Is Spider-Man 2 gonna win? Like the whole thing? No, I'm thinking like
If
the way
it
it's
wins
winning,
Game
like...
of the Year, then like, wow.
Insomniac Games that are dedicated. They work so hard. They work together. I wish they could all.
You don't need to roleplay as anybody. You can just be Spider-Man.
That's the ultimate role play. Every kid just wants to be Spider-Man. And there's two of them in this game.
And there's two of them.
Yeah, there's two of them. And there's a Venom. You know, that was in the trailers. If they fight Venom, you can pretend to be him.
At home who support us so much in doing what we do. And really, thank you to everyone in the industry, especially, of course, in the engineering disciplines for me, who share what you do, how you do it, who work together so well and turn how to.
Oh, they're doing the double mic thing again.
So that the next games we make can be even better.
One's for the screaming vocals, one's for the clean vocals.
Yeah.
All right. Great game direction guides the work of many talents into a singular and cohesive vision. All those game mechanics.
It's gotta be getting close to the last one. We're at a 2 hour
I
mark.
fucking
now.
hope so.
Tie them together and the game becomes greater than the sum of its parts. This year's nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Game Direction made sure everything came together in harmony. They are...
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Game Direction are Baldur's Gate 3.
This makes more sense than the game design one. You know?
Yeah.
For Baldur's Gate is what I'm saying. Like...
Hey, because you need good direction so you can give people multiple directions that they can go.
Sure.
Never heard of it.
You won an award, didn't you hear?
What?
Oh, that guy ate your sphere.
When she eats your sphere, like in Cocoon.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
We gonna get the Sony... I mean, it's not even a Sony sweep at this point. It's a Spider-Man sweep. It is a fantastic video game. It reminds me a lot
So
of
much
like
that you didn't finish it.
Fair. It reminds me a lot of like playing Mario Odyssey and being like, all I'm ever doing is having a blast. Like it's just constant fun. You know, where like it's weird to say that as if it's not the norm for playing video games, but like, you know, there's a lot of video games where it's like there's a lot of cruft. You know, every game has a bunch of menus and numbers now.
The Legend
True.
of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Even this game, Zelda. Oh, they're just pulling away now?
They did this too many times now. Like I've seen it. I've seen this pan away shot.
And it's always the monitor
first
on the
time it was
right.
cool.
Well done, everyone. And the winner is...
Do they get feet at this thing, or is it since it's after 8 they said no?
I thought you
Like,
said,
is
do
it
they
always
get
brownies or
feet
something?
at this game?
Best
do
feet award.
Do they get food at this show?
Best feet award.
The guy...
That's all the Baldur's Gate fans.
But I am actually nervous. I didn't expect this one. The nominees for this category are really strong.
Humble brag, low-key.
Yeah.
I've given it to Baldur's Gate 3.
Hey, listen, I know I won 3 tonight. I didn't expect this 4th one, dog. You
I
know?
always dedicate all of these awards to the team because without a
Me
team,
with
I
no
don't do
feet at
anything.
show,
There's-
yeah. They
there's
have not
never
seen one
person
feet.
that is responsible for a thing. It's
I mean,
always
none of them are brave enough. Take them shoes out, leave the hogs to dry. I'm telling you right now, Devin, I ain't wearing no socks. I'm in my own house.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that because you send me feet pics every month.
You joke, but I do grab other people's phones and take selfies of myself, and I have been taking feet pics.
Fucking gross.
Or I'll grab someone's phone and then text someone else a picture of my feet.
That is terrorist behavior.
The best part, as a joke, I had neglected cutting my big toenails so they were getting along, while the other ones I kept trimmed, just for that. Anyway.
Certain decisions that he was taking, where I thought like this doesn't fit Larian, this doesn't fit the game, and he always.
Yeah, this award doesn't fit Larian. It fits Sony.
Sometimes I'm wrong. Because he
I just realized the award has a kind of like a mirror or sphere kind of thing in the middle of it.
It's got a ball.
Does the Game of the Year one get like a shiny, different color?
Hey, maybe.
Is it like is it like blue?
Welcome back, your host.
When you think of gaming, what color do you think of?
Well, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
When you think of gaming, like what's the first color that comes to your head?
Red for Nintendo. I'm sorry.
Interesting.
We've made it to the end of the evening.
For me, it's green.
And we made pretty good
Think of just like hacking and like gaming, and it's just like green.
That's right. Our final presenter of the night is studio director at Supergiant Games.
Please welcome Amir Rao.
That's Hades.
Hey, D's.
Nuts.
Show us the feet pics. Someone yells in the crowd.
Of the year, the last award of the evening, an evening
Feet of the year.
and revisiting great creative and technical achievements. Whether you were nominated or not, the very fact that you're here with us tonight means you won. So now, let's take a look.
That's such a classic, and then it's like, nah, I still feel bad if I didn't win.
Last year, made by some of the most incredible teams our industry
Most
has
insane people.
The nominees for Game
The
of the
most
Year
exploited people. Except the ones that work at Sony.
Watch it be Alan Wake 2, like just this whole time.
I would say good.
First things first. What's your name?
Alan.
Jeremy. Jeremy Sleep.
Bobby Insomnia. Just like just different like.
The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. The infected
No.
You mean
hear the
COVID?
voice of the absolute
Yeah.
and believe it to be a god.
Wow.
Among Us. Wow. Cocoon, really? Wow.
And people love the spheres. Remember that Xbox 360 logo was a sphere. This game's reminding people of that.
Hey,
It's nostalgia for
as
10 years
kids,
ago.
We like circles too. We have the little play ball things you put in the bathtub.
Yeah.
It's in our brains, dude. And we love the pigskin.
And we love Marvel Spider-Man 2 by Insomniac Games and Sony Interactive Entertainment.
I think it's gonna win. After all these other, I think it's gonna win. I think it's Jove already.
I think it's honestly going to be Baldur's Gate, but I would be so hyped for my second favorite game of the year. I think it's what I said.
But
in
hey,
the
if
podcast.
Sony doesn't win this, this is like, you know, being the best team in the regular season, but once you get in the playoffs, you lose. You know, you gotta win the big game. You know what I mean?
Spoilers, I didn't get the Master Sword. Don't tell me they put it in the same spot as Breath of the Wild.
The game of the year is
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate 3.
I figured. But in my heart, it was Marvel Spider-Man 2. Developed by Insomniac
the
Games and Sony
PlayStation
Interactive
5.
Entertainment. It was
It just- they don't even say
Sony won.
Sony's PlayStation 5.
This is existential to us, as you can tell.
He
from
goes
the
up there, he's like, I was not
on
expecting
his
this. He
face.
doubles down on him not expecting
We're very
it.
lucky. We've had a lot of stage time. Others are not so lucky.
Where is the
This
armor?
is a really human industry, and we're really
Oh.
bad sometimes at showing developers what they're worth and showing the players at home that we care about them. It's kind of the elephant in the room, especially surrounded by all this opulence, which, can only go so far. Without people, we would not be standing here. Without the people that work on these games, we would not be standing here. Many, many people were let go at the start of this year. I want you all to know that you are talented and that you matter and that you are the future of this industry.
He should say fuck the company. That'd be like the extra double down. Be like,
There's a lot of companies.
I know that everyone here is scared because shit's really fucked up. All of your projections are wrong, and it's scary. But we persevere as an industry. We will persevere as an industry, and you will all find your place, and you will all be welcomed back with open arms. And we'll still be making games for the players and for you, and with these guys.
Couldn't tell who he was going to hug at first.
I did like that though. I didn't like that. Someone finally kind of.
I want Jeff
people
Keighley
did say it,
to
be fair, but he
to
was more
talk.
he was more explicit. I think to have like people who won an award to say it.
Yeah.
Your success. Last year I started thinking the secret to our success is the decisions that we make come from what does the player want? What do I think is best for the game? What is the most fun? What is the most crazy? People telling us we shouldn't do this, or we can't do it, or this is too challenging.
Yeah, you shouldn't. We'll give it to Spider-Man.
Already said here today. That usually just gives us a kick up the arse to actually make it happen. The stuff that we make at Larian is ask you to pay one price only for the game, and that's it. You can own it for the rest of your life.
Technically not true, but yes.
We don't have shareholders.
And if you keep the console, I guess too, and it doesn't break.
Yeah, if your disc doesn't get destroyed and.
We think there's an expression in Dutch that honesty lasts longest or something. There's probably a version in English as well that makes a lot of sense. But what we have tried in the last 20 years is to treat people like we would like to be treated ourselves as players, as gamers. So
Players
we
as
don't make
gamers.
decisions where we think this could make us the most money.
I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to do this, and I just did.
Man, I'm tired as
Building
fuck.
games that are actually fun is going to make you the most money. That's it. Thank you.
An hour into my 29th year. And I'm going
You have that
tired.
grind set going right now.
I do.
Staying up late.
I do.
Hey, you
For
might as
the-
well check that stock portfolio before you go to bed, because I know that you've.
I
been-
probably got paid already. It's been this late. I get paid on Fridays. Every other Friday.
Yeah, thank you to the members of the Academy, the judges, and the voters.
And thank you to everyone watching here, of course, and online.
We wouldn't get to do any of this without you.
And thank
Congratulations to both
The Sonic movie show. Oh.
and Sonic movie show.
Yes. And good night, everybody.
Good night.
Well, Devin, there we have it. We did our homework. We watched the DICE Awards 2024 for 2023. This is what an actual award show looks like. Now,
I want to say, go ahead.
I just want to say first, about as long as a Jeff Keighley's The Game Awards, but it actually had all of the awards in it. You know what I mean? A lot of things that I kind of expected, and really disappointed that this had clearly some AI shit involved. What do you think?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it was better than I expected in the sense of like my, I guess, interest levels in it. I mean, it did help that we were kind of, we're watching it together. I think if I watched it by myself, I might not have been like as paying attention as much.
Yeah, I would have been on Twitter the whole time.
Um,
God is the closed captions.
Oh, I do. It's because I said thank God earlier. No, I think it was. I mean, it felt kind of like what closer to like what the Oscars are in the Grammys, where you have the kind of host of the show riffing, and maybe not every joke lands or whatever, but if you're in person, I'm sure it's a little bit different energy, so it works. But yeah, I think it was a lot better than I expected. I feel like there's a way though the Game Awards could be more like that without taking away still like the kind of world premieres and all that stuff that I know a lot of people really watch it for. I feel like they could maybe see how this one was. Granted, this one only got like 2,000 views, at least that's what it said on YouTube, so kind of shitty that like people who complain about the Game Awards didn't maybe show up for this. But I also get it, like it's not presented as like, I don't know, as the Game
That's the
Awards
thing is, it's not really even, I feel
It's
like,
not
marketed to
either.
us. It's just for them, really, and then they all watch it because they make games, and that's what's important to them. So, part of it is on.
But yeah, it was a lot better than I thought, and I guess I'll just continue by saying or echo again what I just said, which is like I think the Game Awards could maybe look at this and be like, hey, don't cut off speeches. Hey, maybe we just have less world premieres, or like I know it sucks to say that, or less ads or whatever, but just like shorten it, because this was 2 hours, and I feel like that was a good length. Like it was late.
Yeah,
I
because
wish
we
it
were
maybe
getting
started a
shit
little earlier,
done.
but it was like people still had time to speak, but it did feel like there was a good flow. And there was never really like I don't want to say dull moment, because like I said, it wasn't like I was 110% paying attention to every word someone said. But even during the Game Awards, dude, like I was looking at my phone like more, even while I was doing it with you. Like, I had Twitter open, like looking at to see what people are talking about, or just random just habit. But even then,
Yeah.
I think I looked at my phone less during this than I did during the Game Awards, which is supposed to be like nonstop, like new games coming out or announcements or whatever. Like I said, the Game Awards this past year compared to other years, for whatever reason, I think because it felt so much longer, was just like a blast of just like commercials. I felt like I don't even remember what the fuck I watched besides Blade. Really, you know what I mean? Like that's the only one that comes to my head when I think about that Game Awards.
Yeah.
So for this, it's like I feel like this is much better pacing, and didn't obviously need commercials or anything, because obviously it's not for that. But I feel like the Game Awards can pull something from it in some capacity, whether it's reducing the amount of advertisements in some way, or being like more stricter on the time frame. Like we need to do this under 2 hours, not 3, like it was, I think, or at least it felt like it was 3 hours. The other one,
Yeah.
not Avengers Endgame.
It felt like it was
length.
5 hours, but was 3.
It
at least
did.
to
It was
me.
so draining, because we started at what, like
7
like,
or something. Well, to time
yeah,
zones,
and it went
but-
till felt like midnight. So yeah, I think it's a lot better. I don't know if necessarily I'm interested in watching it again necessarily next year. Maybe not live on stream, but maybe I'd like see some of the speeches like like the next day or something like that. But I think it's a lot better than the Game Awards was. Like, at least executed what it was trying to do.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, I agree with everything you said, so I won't repeat any of those statements, because I agree 100%. Thank you all, 1,000 of you in the chat and live at home, for watching our thing. Oh, the thing is actually dead. We're signing off. Next Thursday will be another episode of the Sonic Movie Show. You might want to watch the Sonic movie for it.
Oh,
All
no,
right.
we'll be streaming on Monday.
But yeah, we're streaming Monday. We're streaming Helldivers too. Forgot about that. So yes, democracy.